See, the thing is, right? Khaled got love for everybody. Right? Kids play my music. Dusty, adults play my music.
Yeah.
Friday, grandparents play my music in both countries.
There's a lot. I get into a lot of but there's a reason for that, right? Because I'm willing to speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't hide from those stories, anything like that. So week after week when we be doing these podcasts like that and people holler at me after all of these shows, don't even bother, fam.
Still, you might be in it to win it and be like, no, this time I'm not letting this guy get in the way.
Then you're going to be willing to go to war then.
Yeah, that guy's not going to go to war for a next man's chain.
That's true.
Let's be real.
Where you at?
Big
Haven't seen you all week. Where you at?
Bro, I see that, man.
What's wrong, Yak?
You know, Friday, I got something for you Friday.
Where you been?
We're talking facts, bro. For the amount of time that this done throw me under the goddamn bus, I'm a real nice guy. Why the fuck am I checking on this one? It's like, I can't even hold water, bro, when you tell them something. Fam.
Trust me.
Okay. Best podcast in the city.
Yep.
Best podcast in the country.
Yep.
No other imitations, all right?
All right.
We love hip hop.
I got some pre-topics. You know what I want to ask you actually, Czar? Because I feel like you might be, because you've been covering this. What happened to Shorty who resigned?
Oh, Ruby Dalla?
Ruby Dalla, right? I know we're a hip hop podcast, but like quick politics thing, man.
Yeah.
You know who you're talking about, right? She's kind of a catfish. When you see her in pictures, what is she, Arab or what is she from?
She's Punjabi.
She's Punjabi girl.
Or Canadian.
Okay.
Who was running for
liberal
yes,
right?
I know. Yes.
She looks like wasn't she a bottle girl?
No. I just said she looked like a bottle girl because of the lip fillers and stuff. I wasn't keeping up with her besides that like brief video I did. So it could be worth the Google check because I think they said she's disqualified. Like she's not eligible for it.
Oh.
Or she got kicked out.
Why?
We're about to find out.
I think from what I was hearing on the news, Ruby
Dalla, D-H-A.
Ruby Dalla.
I think it's Ruby with a Y. Yeah.
There we go. Let's see what the news is saying about her. They got rid of her because I think they're saying that she was spending some money in the wrong places here.
Extremely serious violations.
Right? Now, before we get into like what she did, look at her face, fam. She's a catfish because in this picture she looks old, and then when you posted her for the first time, I was like, "Who's this catty who's like running for the thing?" Like, yo, she kind of looks good still, like an IG model. You know what I'm saying?
And that picture was from her profile, so she posted that. She got a photo shoot. I guess they edited it.
She
made
put a
her look
filter
great.
on it.
Yo, she was on point that day.
But my thing is, and I feel like because we're not super political experts, I don't know if they really took her seriously from the jump. We can't have what people would consider a quote unquote baddie in any way being in office. Anytime you see these women, they're always kind of old. They got a little chicken neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kamala got the closest, you could argue, but there are other countries where they have female prime ministers or presidents and they're good looking.
Yeah. They can go on.
I think France has like a is it France that has the female prime
Was it
minister?
Italy? I'm not sure.
I think it's Italy.
Yeah.
It's Italy.
You gotta pull her up though, because I don't want us to get caught slipping. Where it's like, you mean this lady right here, this old hag?
What do they have? Italy prime ministers?
Italian.
I think it's a prime minister.
Maybe president. Both of them.
Italian.
Giorgia Meloni.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, she is a looker. She can get it still.
First female prime minister of Italy.
No, look at her, fam. Look at this one profile pic. Like,
go ahead.
You know what I mean? She looks like she's not even past 45 years old.
And you know what you got to consider? How did they look in their prime? If you look this good right now, I'm sure when you were like 20s, you know what I'm saying?
Or maybe it was the ugly duckling.
Maybe she the late bloomer.
Yeah, the late bloomers.
I want to see the age, man.
I don't really see that happen with females too much, where they
48?
glow up at a later age. But men, I feel like can glow up at a later age.
She's 48 years old. She's holding up nice for 48.
Yeah, but those
100%.
Those Italian women always hold up, kind of. You know what I mean?
True.
Some of them blow up, but then there's enough of them that look.
Nah, wait till they get to Nona status, bro.
No,
It's not.
man.
It's not.
I told you this is not a political segment, right? We're just men, just what is it? What's the new term? Gooning on the gooning on the political chicks. Maybe gooning is a little bit too far.
What does gooning mean? Is that a new slang?
You don't know what gooning means?
Yeah, I'm gooning.
Do you know what gooning
Like
is?
I'm being a goon?
I would say like, yeah.
Common Gang Strong. Y'all know what gooning is. It's a new Gen Z or maybe Gen Alpha term.
Okay.
How am I supposed to know that?
Listen,
I'm
fam, we
almost
on
30.
the internet, bro.
Gooning? Is it like wheeling? Like, yo, I'm wheeling this girl? Like I'm gooning?
So
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
like-
pull it up.
Maybe it's kind of like
Definition of gooning.
Gooning song.
Okay.
What is this random track?
No.
No, just search gooning the meaning or whatever, like Urban Dictionary.
There we go. Let's do this here.
Is this so it's based on this song?
No.
So-
So you know what? Okay, I'll explain to you guys. I won't bury the lead. Gooning is like the new way of perving.
oh, okay. Yeah.
But I think the way that the Gen Zs talk about gooning is like they're like really to the whole beating off and everything. Type
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a gooner
Yeah.
is what the verb or the noun
You're a
version
gooner
of
on
it.
the internet.
Right? So there's goon in
Yeah.
and you're a gooner.
Okay.
Right? That guy's a gooner. Like he
Oh
just stays
my-
in his room all day and
And
just
that's
watch-
goons.
Yeah.
And that's goons.
Like she had you gooning, eh?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Perfect way to use it in a sentence.
She
right?
had you
Got it.
gooning.
Right? I
I'm
was-
young, I'm current.
I was watching Ruby Dollar on TV and she had me gooning.
I was about to
do right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know that you
Is
guys
this,
didn't know this.
this is not a Canadian term. This is global, like
It's just
universal
it's
American
an internet
internet thing.
term.
internet.
Okay.
Am I too old to be knowing all these young ass internet terms?
You're putting me on,
You're
bro.
putting me on, bro.
I didn't know that.
I was like,
Gooning.
whoa, I missed that one.
Yeah, gooning. That's
I
the new
thought
thing.
gooning was like sliding.
I'm
No,
lie. She
yeah,
had,
go on.
lie. She was bad. She had me gooning.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
exactly.
I'm gonna try to incorporate into the
She had
Toronto
you-
element.
Say that to a
Chad,
21-year-old, they'd
And
be
they'll
like,
go,
bong.
oh,
You know what I mean? Give you a bounce.
Chad, you gooning, dog?
But do you feel like younger people rate when older people use their
No,
slang,
they
or is
hate
it a
it.
worse look?
Yeah.
They hate it.
I honestly though, if you do walk into a spot and you're like, yeah, yo, I was gooning with half the thing. Like obviously, like they'll be like, how old are you?
How do you know what gooning is?
Like I'll be like, yo, man, hang out with the youngins.
Man saying gooning at his big age.
I know.
Like,
Man,
yo,
the big old man was gooning over the little young things, dog. Like, what's going on over there?
imagine you see a bunch of young people, you're like, yo, what's the skibbity gooning? Like, you just say all that, yo, my aura, blah, blah, blah. They're gonna look at you like the biggest creep.
I know. Like, stupid gooning.
He'll crop this youth out.
I know. What's wrong with this?
That's another YN slang there, yo.
Crap him out.
Yo, man's crop out, bro.
Oh,
Okay, I've heard that. I've heard
Yeah, yeah,
Roadrunners say that
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
older.
yeah.
So, okay.
No, but if
crop.
you say it as an older cat, and you can still get away with it because you're
Yeah.
not 30 yet, bro.
Yeah.
But like if I'm like, yo, that man's crop out. Mans are like, yo, Friday's trying to do young slang, bro. Shut up. man, you
Who's he
50-year-old.
hanging out with?
Yeah.
Yo, but what do they expect you to use? Like older people saying, like, yo, that cat, he's dumb right there, yo.
That's
Like,
fly, fresh. Like, no, bro. I know I'm here too. I use the internet. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but you gotta stay hip. You gotta stay relevant.
That's fly, man.
Yeah.
You guys used to say that, eh?
Because yo, you know what I'm saying?
No.
No,
Actually, I used to, but
not really. Well, you
your
know,
generation, no.
It was like psych, sick.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's
Oh,
from
that's
my
fly.
old ass.
That's fly. That's fly.
You're still on fly?
I'll say it. Why not?
Look, because I feel because like you're maybe a generation behind mine, right?
Yeah, very much so.
So like I was still on fly and fresh and stuff like that. And by the time y'all were teenagers, it might have been like
yeah, that's,
other shit.
yeah, like that's
You know what I'm
wicked.
saying?
Oh.
Like, but hey, I got one more pre-topic before we start.
Yes.
The Drake and Khaled saga continues.
Oh gosh.
So did you know Khaled gets a coffin,
What?
a Drake coffin to his crib?
Yeah, yes, I heard about that.
All right, this is courtesy of TMZ.
Of humor. And DJ Khaled was the target of that alleged humor. Because someone sent...
Why do you say twisted?
This is not
I think it's
funny.
funny.
I think it'd be funny?
I think it'd be funnier if it were an authentic piece.
Well, here's the thing. Khaled kind of put himself in the middle of the Drake, Kendrick Lamar beef, I think unintentionally. He had revealed that he has an album coming out soon. that he said is going to be featuring Drake.
Two Drakes.
Now, Drake kind of responded to that saying, Drake who? I don't know anything about that, which also seemed weird, but that's the background before this was delivered to Khaled's house. You see that someone's driving by and has the photo there, a coffin left outside his gate that says R.I.P. O.V.O. And Drake's name is on the side. I guess you could say it's more of a threat to Drake than anything.
Threat. It's funny. It's just
That is not
They should have
funny.
done a real cast.
All right.
It's an.
Oh my
Harvey, you're gone
gosh.
too far.
Oh my goodness.
Jonathan, what's your thoughts?
Jeez. Jesus Christ.
Oh, have the fans gone too far?
This is getting crazy. It's getting
Oh,
crazy.
he received an anonymous
Yeah.
casket.
Yeah, they put a casket.
But they didn't put his name on it.
He said R.I.P. Drake. OVO.
But I kind of see what it means though.
Okay.
Tell me, what
Because
do you think
he
it
was
means?
relying on the 2 records that he has with Drake.
Yeah, I got 2 Drakes.
I got 2 Drake. Drake's like, who? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he's hanging out with Vibes Cartel. So it's like, you know what I mean? I think it's more like you're never gonna get the Drake verse cleared now.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. to Drake. Like in that sense, you know, but
the dedication to the troll though is
woo.
crazy.
Initially, I thought Khaled ordered it. That's why I was like, whoa, what is this crazy escalation?
That's a flip. That's a flip. That's a flip. Maybe he's like, maybe he made it.
But-
no, man.
But if it's a troll, right, and someone just sent fan mail, to DJ Khaled, do you have to accept this casket if you're Khaled? Like, wow, you're bringing it into your crib?
No, call the police.
Yeah, get that removed.
Call the police is maybe, but like you could just be like, all right, well, just throw it out or something, you know?
Fam, to me, like, not to like make it dark, but that's like the equivalent of getting like a horse head on your lawn or something.
No.
Like in the old mafia movies
Yeah,
and shit.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's spooky.
and the fact that like the person is like, these fans are crazy. They're willing to take it this far to make a casket, like, and put OVO on it, and then find Khaled's address and put. Yeah, there's jokes. You know, Harvey's like, yeah, it's a joke, but me as the homeowner, I'm like, bro,
Why not?
Yeah, don't play like that.
yeah, I'm coming out with my gun, fam.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Florida.
Well, definitely none of this is on Khaled, especially if he just received this, but you have to wonder, like, obviously Drake's used to hate, but do you feel like when you see that type of stuff, it's kind of like crossing the line because now you're dealing with like life and death. And even though there are death threats on the internet every day, like seeing it visually is a little more intense.
Yeah. No, it's a mud thing, bro. Like,
Well, it's
Or he's saying it's not really a death threat. He's saying he's already dead in a sense.
yes, it's like a troll.
yeah.
But it's like, fam, you're trolling with like a coffin. That's
Yeah.
kind of dark.
That's dark.
Like, what's next? Are you gonna? I don't want to get dark again, but like, what's next? You're gonna try to shoot up my crib, fam? Like, you
See, now
walk on.
that's when you have the issue, right? Like that's where you have to really worry if people are trying to make attempts on your life,
Yeah.
you know?
And does this mean that Khaled has to pick a side? Does he have to say some pro Kendrick thing so that they can get off of him?
He's all messed up right now. Even Rick Ross is in the beef with 50 and the BMF thing. He messed up right now. He doesn't know where to go.
Khaled has had the weirdest year. Okay,
Yeah.
I've covered this on live a few times, and,
Yeah.
and salute to the comment gang who watches the lives. They always want Khaled updates.
Yep.
And when I do them, I'm like, I don't know what he's doing because the Drake and Kendrick beef went down.
Yep.
He had to kind of stay silent.
Stayed silent.
There was a Palestine and Israel beef that was going on, a whole war.
Stayed
He
silent.
stayed silent.
Yep.
Now you're saying, you just mentioned with the Meech and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's his mans in them, Rick Ross. Like, he
Mhm.
has a lot of different pockets that he's in that he has to pick a side, fam.
If you're Khaled, though, can't you remain neutral?
I don't know. People are not letting people stay neutral, especially if you're on the inside. Us, we can, because we're just commentating. But if you're on the inside, doing business with everybody, like, how can you?
From once he took the DJ off of the Khaled.
He's still DJ Khaled.
Still.
We just call him Khaled now.
We just call him
But
Khaled.
I totally understand why even him as a Palestinian in an industry that is obviously, you know, filled with different views and different people, like he's not going to openly speak up against it. Like, it's not like, I get that that's his homeland, but he's wise. He's like, why would I risk everything I've built just to satisfy your guys? Because you want to hear an echo of what you believe. You know, he probably believes the same thing. I'm sure he wants his country to be free. And safe.
Yeah.
But if he vocalizes that, now he's jeopardizing relationships that he spent his entire career building.
Yes. And the brand deals, like when we do the Khaled checks, when we go through his Instagram, like he's tapped in with some serious brand deals that like Jordan, and there's bigger ones. Like there's ones like golf shit, like he's on golf courts and stuff. Like Khaled has a lot of investments that he can't be outwardly just making statements about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like at a certain point when you get to like a certain stature, you not speaking is better because there's just so much money invested into you that, okay, you've already built this platform. People like you. Don't say anything that'll jeopardize all of this. It could be one tweet. It could be one comment. So maybe that's why he's staying neutral. He's trying to preserve himself.
Look at this, the Smurfs.
Yeah, Smurf.
What the hell? How's Khaled involved with the Smurfs?
I wonder how much they gave him for this post.
Look up.
I think I just smurfed my pants.
There he is.
Why does he have the Smurf trailer?
Because he's in it.
He's in the Smurfs?
Yeah, he was a DJ.
You think so?
I ain't having a job.
Influencer.
Smash that subscribe button.
And me, the coolest Smurf in the whole village.
Rihanna.
Isn't it grand living in a place
Yo,
where
fam.
goes wrong?
Someone plays him. Like, you see how the beard and
That is insane
Papa
to
Smurf,
me, bro. And Rihanna's playing the Smurf?
Yeah.
Like she's the voice of the Smurf too? Because they just said Rihanna.
Yeah, it looks like she's one of the leads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
July 18th.
So you're gonna go talk on Palestine now, bro?
No.
Now is not the time.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?
And also to the public who was bashing him for not saying anything, what do you think him saying would change about the situation at all? Everyone's like, oh, it's awareness. It's like, bro, we already know what's happening.
Yeah.
Now he's just going to jeopardize his whole career so you can hear DJ Khaled say what you already know.
It's the Chris Rock thing, man. What does Ja Rule think at a time like this? Like, nobody gives a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Khaled's a Jamaican now, guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Bless.
Yeah, man. He's a, watch him. He's a
Yes,
Yardy.
quick.
He's a Yardy, bro. Like, just the way he's moving. It's like Yardy chick. Look at him, bro.
This man is not trying to mess up these investments, bro.
Nothing like that.
He's on the bottles of Nestle, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm not messing that up.
I'm sorry, fam. I'm staying home.
Yep.
I don't have no beef with nobody.
Nope.
What's your opinion on this? No
I got kids to
answer.
feed.
We the best.
I got kids to feed.
Yo, you can
best.
ask Khaled anything. He'll just say one of his punchlines.
Yeah.
We the best.
Yeah. God did.
Yeah. God put him in that Walmart deal, bro.
Yeah.
No, salute to Khaled, man. Why am I not logged into my goddamn spot?
Khaled knows how to sidestep a question.
Of course.
What? For real?
All he does is mention God and the best.
Wouldn't you be sidestepping questions?
Oh,
if
man,
you...
I'd be hot stepping over those.
So, Khaled, what do you think of the recent Canada versus USA rivalry?
God did.
We the best. Actually, you can't even say we the best.
No, you better say God did.
Just say God did.
See, the thing is, right? Khaled got love for everybody. Right? Kids play my music. Dusty, adults play my music.
Yeah.
Friday, grandparents play my music in both countries. So I got love for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Album
saying?
coming out next week.
You
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Let's start the show here, man. Let me see if we can start off with some
Yeah, man.
some good music here to start off the morning. Oh, a remastered version.
2007. Music still got louder.
They got to remaster it
right?
again.
They gotta remaster that again. Bum.
Wow.
Big tune. Jeez. R.I.P. B.I.G. R.I.P. Willetta Wallace, man. Let's get it popping, man. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most Toast Friday, Ricky Dread, aka Objective Rick, aka always into some shit. We over here, B3 Studios, episode 550. One thing I want to say before we start this shit, man. Quick, fast, man. There's a lot. I get into a lot of shit But there's a reason for that, right? Because I'm willing to speak my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't hide from those stories, anything like that. So week after week when we be doing these podcasts and shit like that, and people holler at me after all of these shows, don't even bother, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Because if you get in the news, you're getting in the story, bro. You're getting on the pod, bro. This is what we do, man. If anybody else is afraid to do it, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna hate us or hate me for being able to go for these stories, fuck it, we here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Hold on. Let me
Sorry.
add some shots on that. Okay. Best podcast in the city.
Yep.
Best podcast in the country.
Yep.
No other imitations, all right?
All right. Yeah.
Hold that. Okay.
Jeez, aggressive.
Word is Bon Jovi.
He's pissed.
Again.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I just had to get some shit off my chest.
No. Do it.
Talk
do what
about
you gotta do, man.
However, I'm always glad to have my team here with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We got over here the Turkish Thrill,
Mhm.
just fresh off of Behind the Wheels of the Steel. You know what I'm saying? Playing the hits for the people. Them. We got DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Yes, sir. DJ Czar, not AKA the Muzzy. I kind of shaved it off a little bit. I don't know. The other day I got out the shower. I'm like, what is that on my face?
Yeah,
you know? And I'm like, damn, I've been rocking this for a minute. I'm like, yo, let me just see. Like, let me just take it off, you know?
Let me see myself.
Yeah, I haven't seen Without a Stash in like probably more than a year.
Muzzy light, man.
Yeah, but comment down below if I should bring it back. You know what I'm saying? I like both looks, but I feel like I look a little cleaner
Summertime.
like this.
Summertime.
You need an emoji, bro.
An emoji? For
you
what?
need a mustache emoji.
Emoji.
I know, you
Emoji
can find
with the
one.
baseball cap.
You can find one.
I could make one.
could make
But yeah, aka Young Shawarma, aka Burrow Sound, back at it like a crack addict
Talk to them.
on the best podcast in the country, in the city,
Talk to them.
on the internet. What's up, Joe Budden?
We getting there.
What's up, Joe Rogan?
What up, Nori?
What up?
Oh, yeah. But Nori did have Vibes Cartel recently. You catch that? That was sick.
Did.
That was
I'm gonna fall back.
3 hours with Vibes Cartel.
Vibes Cartel versus Quentin Miller. I'm sorry, man. You can't compete with
That was a good interview too, though.
That's
the
a great
Quentin
one.
Miller one.
Thank you.
Yeah, trust me. Pat yourself on the back for
You
that
know what
one.
I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna start doing that this year, man.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? My mom at Barry Horowitz. This
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the wrestling people, y'all know who that is. But we have over here the embodiment of hip hop.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the man that the people know in all corners of these Toronto streets. You know what I'm saying? There's not one hood that this man don't walk into that people are like, yo, ain't that Dusty? Yo, that's my brethren from time, G. You know what I'm saying?
Connected.
Realest nigga in the game.
Thank you.
We got Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building. Let's go.
Peace. Peace. Gratitude.
Yeah,
All that.
man. I'm hyped this week, man.
Yeah, you better
be.
So am I.
We got a lot to talk about today.
Bro,
You think so?
yeah.
All right.
If you see the list over
No,
here.
I see it. I see it.
Ooh-wee.
No sweat, no.
Before we get into the list, let me salute the sponsors, and
Yes,
then
sir.
we'll do some formalities. Big salute to Canna Cans, okay, as well as Diamond Club, the carrier of the freshest piff in the city, freshest piff in the country, okay? You could get them in the Canna Can cans that really keep the freshness sealed, or you can hit up Diamond Club and get all different types of things. They got pens, edibles, anything you need, all right? Hit them up on their Instagram page, CannaCans_Canada1, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, Diamond Club Ontario, or Diamond Club_Canada 2.0. Use the code welovehiphop on the way out. Get yourself a little discount. If you want some grabber, there's some steaming hot grabber on the table right there. That's the hottest grabber in the GTA, all right? No imitations, all right? You can find them anywhere. You can get them delivery in the GTA, and you can find them on George's on the Jane Street, on the Jane Strip. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you can.
A big salute to George's.
Yep.
All right. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber. Use the code WeLoveHipHop on their website. Get yourself a fat discount. Last but not least, big salute to Only Loud. For all my people in Ottawa, you can get same-day delivery of some super piffity piff, okay? They got their own piff as well as a whole bunch of different legacy blends, okay? They do delivery across Canada and same-day delivery in the GTA as well. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada. You could also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. Gentlemen, how's y'all week been? We'll start with you, Zar.
It's been interesting. A lot of rebranding, creating, trying to figure out the next creative direction in terms of the channel. Cause I feel like being deep in like the Toronto weeds, it's a niche. And I feel like there are people that do that, like you and other YouTubers that like, they get into the trenches of Toronto stuff. And sometimes like I'll be having moments where I'm like, do I want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Or do I want to do that sometimes and then focus on like maybe something that is bigger in projection, like larger products instead of doing daily uploads. It's like I spend time doing like a week and it's a documentary. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. Besides that, man, trying to get back in shape. I feel like I collected some blubber for the winter. It's been a cold winter, so I had to put on a couple pounds, boys. You know what I'm saying?
They say 6 packs or whatever are built in the winter time.
Yeah.
You gotta get into it.
Yes, sir, man. Just focusing on growth. How about y'all? How's y'all week's been?
Me, man. I just been focused on my empire, just becoming a business tycoon. You know what I'm saying? In a certain industry that takes a lot of concentration and work, but it's all coming together. I'm finally a business owner.
Nice.
Corporate,
Jeez.
I won't really give it off like that because I don't want everybody, you know what I'm saying? But we know what we're doing with that. Finally got the building, storefront, everything like that.
Who's that? Ontario Limited 5783249?
It's a number, but you know what I mean?
That's the other thing. Is that the actual number?
How do you know?
How do you know my number? But that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could offer more programs to youth with what I'm doing.
Opportunities.
Opportunities and learning trades and stuff like that of the culture that I'm into.
Yeah.
Besides hip hop. And that's my mission. So I'm very focused on that. I'm still here at the show. I'm still here putting my work in. I still see what's going on the streets and see what's going on in the YouTube streets and stuff like that. I actually have more time because I'm actually now an owner or something. So it's like I get time to do both things, right? But then I'm not actually in the workforce. Just building, man. Just that's what my weeks have been for the past like 3 months.
I like that.
Good, and it's come to fruition.
Friday, you had an interesting week. You were on Justin Hunt's panel. It wasn't Justin Hunt's panel. He was on it, right?
No, it was Justin Hunt's panel. Yeah, he's the one who created Culture United. I was on part 6. I think this is my 3rd one at this point now, right? Salute to the company, man. Go subscribe to his channel as well.
The company, man.
Yep. It was good times, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just went and spit my opinions, bro.
But I noticed like when you spit your opinion on that show, on that episode, like they want you to really be like riding the D of
they want me to take a knee.
Yeah. And I noticed you stand on your 10 toes, dog. Yeah. So that's why I mess with that, right? So you keep me entertained by when I see that because it's like you're not the everyone else is like, go Kendrick, go Kendrick, go Kendrick. And you're just like, you're the guy like that. Yeah. And you're like, holy. And then the whole crowd, the whole party just stops like, whoop.
And listen, I want to emphasize when I say they, I don't mean the panel.
No.
I mean like the audience. Because sometimes I look in the chat and they're like, oh, shut up, Friday.
Here we go again.
Like, stop sticking a pin in the whole Kendrick Glaze Fest that we're having right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the audience are just like, every point they're just like, Kendrick. And then I say something and they're like, no, bro.
But some of your you hit some points, right? Where I gotta agree, man.
I'm not there to just say some shit just to say some shit.
Yeah, man. I agree with you, right? And there's some points they got that are like, no, they're tangible too.
Yeah.
But from a content perspective, when I look at it, it's literally set up for you to be the antagonist,
the bad guy,
the villain.
You're the villain.
Let's get 5 people who are pro Kendrick, anti Drake, and 1 pro Drake guy, and let them battle it out.
Yeah.
And I feel like you do represent yourself well and the city well in those moments. It's tough because literally you're there. So there's like an opposition.
Yeah.
Other than that, they'd all just be agreeing with each other. It's like, here's this one guy that's saying, nah, when you look at it like this, Drake XYZ or Kendrick, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I know. I mess with it, man. And besides that, that was been great. And I got a TWI interview that's on the way. Hold on, let me throw an air horn on that. So it's been a fruitful week, man. And our JD Era interview on the way.
Yeah.
I'm busy, man. There's a lot of I got more interviews booked for next week. We're going to be stacking up the member section. So all the people who aren't members become a member. And thank you to all the members who've been doing membership to the channel.
Thank you.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe,
Hit that share.
and keep that comment section going, man. Comment gang strong. I got some news stories here for us. Here.
What's up?
Okay. I'm going to start off here with something that I woke up this morning to. Okay. I'll just stay straight out. Top5 jumped on his Instagram and started going crazy.
Discover Cans, where quality meets innovation. With over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver the product you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Cans. You can find Cans on Instagram at @Cans_Canada, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, Diamond_Club_Ontario. Make sure to use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
All right. I'm going to pull up the We Love Hip Hop page.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't post on his post. He posts in his stories.
And people got to screen record it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I seen this morning.
So let me pause it right here.
This morning.
It says, "Good morning, guys. Did you know Six Buzz got his chain snatched and watch taken by BFR and GGG?"
Why would he?
I don't know, bro. But there was like 3 posts in a row that came with this right here. So the second one is like, "I got $1 million if that boy could go live with his jewelry." And then the next one was, "You pissed at Six Buzz, you pissed off CEO Bundog. I had to. Everyone thing gone." Now, I'm gonna give you guys my opinions just off top because we don't know if this is actually a true story because we're just seeing posts on the gram. You know what I'm saying? And I know that these guys have had a relationship for a while between Top5 and Six Buzz. Like they do business together, they put out records together. So who knows? It could be just a clout play from Top5 just to keep the internet buzzing. But I don't know. What do y'all think, man?
I mean, I hope it's a marketing stunt and that behind the scenes they're actually cool and they're just showing this to the world. But to post his actual chain and seeing how he's communicating this message, maybe there is a little tension in that camp.
Yeah.
However, Six Buzz was holding down Top5 from like a business perspective when Top5 first went away. I felt like they were still posting his music. Weren't they in control of his account?
I don't know. There's been a few things that have been going on when it comes to Top5 and his music. And because there was the story that I talked about before with him and Mr. 365, right? Mm-hmm. And he was saying that he was holding on to his TuneCore and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And low-key, like a lot of that stuff is kind of true. Like a lot of that shit is happening.
So there might have been some type of mismanagement of Top5's music ownership.
Mm-hmm.
And who owns the rights to what and who's collecting money off his work.
Yeah, I'm looking up his Pedro Activated album right now just to see who
streams.
GGG, Six Buzz Entertainment, and Create Music Group.
Okay, so there's a partnership.
Yeah, so even his whole album, the whole album
split.
Is Six Buzz is on the credit for the whole album, bro. So it's like you guys are very intertwined together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's I feel like it's something that even if it is true, it can be resolved. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot, man.
Has Six Buzz said anything?
Yeah, he said I got $1 million for him to go live with his jewels. He ain't saying nothing yet.
Is that the post of Six
What
Buzz?
do you do if you're Six Buzz right now?
No, that's what Top5 said in his stories.
Top5 said that, yeah.
I got $1 million if that boy can go live with his jewels.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I haven't seen a live.
Here's the thing, man. I feel like Six Buzz, as far as in the Toronto scene, the most relevant they are when it comes to the Toronto scene now is when it comes to the actual rappers, like a Top5, maybe Chromas and stuff like that. But in all totality, are they really moving the pulse in the Toronto scene anymore?
I don't think they're necessarily the most relevant or current quote unquote Toronto page. But I think because of the legacy they established in that Toronto cultural peak in the late 2010s, early 2020s, I think actually more like mid 2010s to late 2010s, they've just become synonymous with that aspect of Toronto culture where Six Buzz, everyone knows Six Buzz. Even people who are not tapped into Toronto music or Toronto rappers, they know about Six Buzz. So based on what he's accomplished with that, he's able to kind of coast and do more business moves. But I don't think in terms of the Toronto culture looking for news, they go straight to Six Buzz now. Because it's more like major news.
Look how I'm scrolling here. Like, what are you really seeing that's like, yo, the man them are tapping into this? And I get it. Like, you got to expand past like what the Toronto hood man them think. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's all Canadian government stuff and politics. Canada flag. Remove that, but Canada flag.
Yeah, it's just all politics. I don't know, man. I think there's something that can be resolved because I don't know, man. These guys do the jewelry thing. Like, you got my jewels, I have your jewels. Like, it's weird, fam. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a thing when it comes to all these guys and the jewelry game. They might just have to be starting to move smarter, bro.
Yeah, I would assume, but like everybody tries to move smart with their jewels, but you want to show. It's like letting your nuts hang, man. Everybody wants to show they shit off. So, but it's like, how'd you get him in the room to get that? You know what I'm saying? How did you double cross him? How did you get him? How did you get the jewels? You know what I'm saying? It's how you went about it.
Well, I do have some like behind the scenes information that I can reveal.
That's why I asked.
I was wondering
that's why I
if you
ask
were gonna say
questions.
something.
That's why I know how to ask them questions because there's something about it, and I just know. I'm just like looking at him like, hey, you know something else.
Well, I heard from a source, right?
Okay.
That there was like a photo shoot going on and stuff like that. And listen, I don't know. This is just a source that I heard behind the scenes, so nobody
don't
stamp this in stone or anything, right? But the jewelry, Six Buzz's jewelry, was given to the man them to take a picture, and then they walked off.
Oh. Interesting. So he like a mark, pretty much.
I guess that's if you do that to me, then that would be the kind of sentiment that I feel that those guys think about me. You must think I'm a mark or some kind of just a punk or some shit.
Like they just had on there, yo, see you later.
See?
But from my perspective, I always felt like having a chain like that comes with the responsibility to defend yourself if that is being questioned or challenged. And how is he supposed to move like that? If friggin' BFR and GG come up to you, all of them, they wear your chain, they just walk off. What are you gonna do? Try to fight them?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna fight them and something might happen to you.
Something will happen to you.
But then it's like, what's the point of even having a chain like that if you're unwilling to defend yourself for it? You know what I'm saying?
It's part of the consequences.
He don't have no security?
That's another thing too. Like
big, like.
Yes, but your security, I don't know, like when it comes to the mandem, are they're gonna pounce on the mandem?
Yes.
No, that security is not willing to lose his life.
No, for sure. But your security will need security. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, don't you have security?
The American fans are like, who are you guys talking about? Those guys are not tough guys like that. Like, relax.
All
like,
right, cool. But
Canada has some tough guys too, okay? You know what I'm saying? There's just certain people you just don't just mess with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you win in that moment, say you're in that moment and you snuff somebody, you know, maybe you even knock them out, even though there's probably a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people you can take on single-handedly, but it's probably going to bleed over into the next day, and now you're watching your back everywhere. There's like...
As long as you got your chain back, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, now you can wear what? So you got the chain, and you're still watching your back, though.
Yeah,
fam.
but I got my ting back, dog.
I feel
you
like
gotta watch your back after that.
Like, and I don't want to be victim blaming of people who were wearing jewelry, but I feel like the jewelry is the problem, fam. Like these expensive jewels, and I'm not saying it because I don't have no jewelry. Like, it's a problem, bro.
What are you gonna do? Wear it around your house?
Nah, fam. Get the jewelry and then get the security with it. You have to have both, fam.
Some people have a
Another security.
Other security, a Peggy Sue. You know what I'm saying?
Would it be a flex for Six Buzz to buy his chains back?
No.
That's a bad look.
No. Yeah. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. When chains are taken, you have to actually get the actual chain back.
Yeah.
You can't say, okay, I got a new one, and then people are doing the greasy neck tour with the old
one.
Well, that's like he has to get it back, but oftentimes there's going to be some type of ransom where it's like, okay, we'll give it back to you for this much.
There's two ways of getting it. Either the ransom, like you just mentioned, or I'm so real that I know other real niggas that will be able to get my chain back for me without like no confrontation. They'll just make the call and be like, yo,
brother,
he's with me. Give me the chain back. And because they know that guy and he's respected, you get the chain back. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a quick phone call. Yo, no, he's with me.
You might have a hard-headed person that day and be like, what do you mean, what chain?
Yeah.
Be like, yo, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because there's certain guys who you don't even want to get the phone call from them, though.
Yeah, but still, you might be in it to win it and be like, no, this time I'm not letting this guy get in the way.
Then you're going to be willing to go to war then.
Yeah, that guy's not going to go to war for a next man's chain.
That's true.
Let's be real.
But sometimes that phone call can mean now you're able to offer some. Like, it's not like you might get it back for free off the strength of that connection. Maybe it's like, okay, yeah, he's saying 20 bands, 30 bands. Like, but that connection was required even to make that ransom.
Okay, and if that does happen, it's because you owe me something from that music. That's the only reason why probably Five's doing that. Where's my money?
Yeah.
Where's my money?
That deserves a sound effect.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those man them don't need to take that guy's chain. They have their own, bro.
Yeah, they got money.
They got their own. But you did something to violate the situation. So I'm going to be like, where's my money?
So you're saying Six Buzz is not an innocent victim in the situation. He must have done something to
I
Top 5.
didn't say that. I said, what if it was like that for something to be taken like that? Because I'm looking at it from an outsider looking in. They got their own big chains on.
Yeah.
They don't need the chains.
They don't need the chains.
And they don't need the money.
What did
either.
you do?
It's a principle thing.
It's a principle thing, probably. What did you do for me to take that? You can't call nobody right now to get that back. Where's the money?
Yeah, fix what we got going on.
Fix what we had going on.
Yeah.
I'm out. You thought I was going to be in jail forever. Where's my money?
That too.
You thought I was going to be buried. And then I got another, and then something came up the other day there, and you're probably thinking I'm really gone.
Yeah.
And I'm back like peekaboo.
And I'll tell you all, I feel that case is weak, just from my own behind the scenes talks and stuff like that.
That's weak.
That case is weak as hell, man.
Yeah, man. They're just trying to violate the youth, bro.
Yeah.
Now
time.
because they think they have a quick Vic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quick lick on the youth, and they got to stop doing that because now they're soon going to have something against them if they keep doing that to them.
We're talking about the Canadian legal system.
I hear you. It's a slap on the wrist.
Joke thing.
I know.
The people in it, everybody who's involved, the courts, everything, they're all a joke. So,
yeah. They're all in bed with each other.
Like, if they look stupid for the way that they're chasing Top 5, who are we talking about?
They're missing the real bad guys that are going by them.
Yeah, but that's a regular thing. They're always doing stupid shit. We're not talking about a system that's usually smart and then you guys are putting your reputation on the line. You have no reputation.
It's very on brand for them
exactly.
to have this reputation.
Yeah, they're just, the system's goofy, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But as far as with these two gentlemen right here, like I said in the beginning of this, and I'll say it again, I think that it's going to be resolved. They'll probably figure it out amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Because they have business that's still going on. If you see the album and those guys are working together on an album, there's some splits that still need to happen, all types of shit. So we have to resolve it.
Yeah, and I'm sure Six Buzz has something to do with funding the feature costs for some of Top 5's tracks, unless Top 5 paid for it out of his pocket, but I'm sure Six Buzz had the connections to do that track with what was it?
G Herbo?
Yeah, with G Herbo and the girl.
Yeah. Well, remember, they were also, Six Buzz was also in bed with the labels at one point. They were signed to Warner. Right? So the connections are strong.
And maybe they're like, yo, what happened? What happened to all this?
Yeah.
You don't even post our thing on the thing no more. You're CP24 now.
Well, maybe there's a situation where Six Buzz is like, 5, where's the music? We gotta recoup. We gotta do something. Maybe it's like that, and he's not giving them the music because what can, right now, unless it's like Effery, what can Six Buzz post up Top 5? He doesn't have any music out. He doesn't have a music video. He's not dropping a freestyle. It's always and he wouldn't even drop the story, a Top 5 story on his page at this point. That's old Six Buzz. You know what I'm saying?
But that song there, I Beat a Murder with Gucci Mane, I'll just tell you all this. Gucci Mane is sliding on that. Yeah, he is sliding on that track.
You heard it?
Just saying.
He's sliding.
He's sliding on that track. That is a very tight Gucci Mane verse. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say to the people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, airdrop that file to me for $5.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I know you got it on the files.
I got the content. Okay, let's move on, man. PND and Drake, the first week numbers or the first week projections are out. 250, 249 first week sales. This is a combination album, so it's not like a solo Drake album. This is the highest number that Party Next Door has ever done on the first week. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about this? You know, those people that were talking about the bots were trying to push, you know, people not being able to see it on Spotify and shit like that. Like, is that all true, or did they were able to circumvent all that shit?
It wasn't meant for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was meant for the ladies. There's more women in this world. So that's who the audience was for. That. And I think it was just more, it's when he dropped it strategically on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just that's it, man. Right now, we didn't have any music from anybody.
That too. It's the first quarter. There's not really
There
lot
wasn't
dropping.
no music, so
yeah.
they dropped in the best pocket of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And certain songs are going off of it. Like, obviously, the Give Me a Hug song is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
But the Nokia song is getting a lot of attention right now. I'm seeing it reposted in a lot of places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. It's with Drake's music, and I guess now Party's music, it's that the first listen, you're like, what the hell is this? The second listen, you're like, The third listen, you're like, yo.
Right, still.
By the fourth listen, you're like, you're having a full-on party to it.
Baby girl.
Yeah. You're moving across you're like, yo.
Yeah.
So my apologies for last week when I was a little bit of a prick on my
jumped out the window.
Yeah, on my reactions to it. I won't lie. You know what I mean? I was mad about something. I didn't understand what I was mad about because it was just music I didn't want to hear yet from them too. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hear something directly from Drake.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? On a level of like, yo, I'm here to whoop ass. But granted, timing is timing. So I'll apologize on that part of my take last week. But now this week, I'm okay with the numbers, but I know what happened for the numbers. Like because there's not too much music being dropped and stuff like that. So it was an open pum pum. Anybody could have fucked it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
These numbers here, right? These are higher than any artist numbers like
right
in
now.
hip hop. Like the average hip hop numbers these days,
low.
You're doing like 30, 40,000 first week, and that's a W.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only the people who crack 100K are like the Travis Scotts of the world and stuff like that. You know, what's his name from California or from LA the other day? Tyler the Creator. Right? Like only certain people are cracking the 100K in first week type of thing.
Yes.
Everybody else is relegated to 40,000. Oh, you did 60,000. Oh, yo, that's a WW. You know what I'm saying? Like the standard or the measuring stick has gone super low. You know what I'm saying?
For me, this is reminiscent of when Kanye was sort of ostracized from the industry, but Carnival went #1. This is kind of what's happening now, where it's like, this is Drake without anyone. And guess what? He's still able to clinch that #1 spot. However, I will add that I DJ'd a spring formal yesterday for a high school, and this is a new album. So I have the songs kind of prepared just in case a kid requests it.
And before you continue, which songs?
Like Nokia, Give Me a Hug. Honestly, those were
CN Towers.
CN Tower,
too slow.
Maybe
Too
like
slow.
a slow dance. You know what I'm saying? And I played Nokia, but no one requested anything from that album. They didn't request Give Me a Hug. I got a bunch of Kendrick requests in Toronto. It was in Mississauga, actually.
Oh shoot!
But there was more GNX requests than there was some sexy songs for you.
They're like
peekaboo. Hold on. What GNX songs did they request? Now I'm interested. Now I need you to unpack this shit, bro.
They requested Luther. I think that's a song with SZA. I think they requested Squabble Up.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Not Like Us, but that's not on GNX.
Yeah, no, because
and All the Stars also.
But I'm just interested because it's always good to see what the people want to hear. And you say it was a young crowd, right?
It's a young crowd.
What they are the standouts from certain albums. So Squabble Up and Luther, those are the ones that the kids want to hear.
Yeah, like I think those are the ones that they all collectively like. Maybe there are some Kendrick fans and there's some Drake fans that go deeper into it, but like I think those are the songs that like everyone can jump to or whatever, or like everyone can sing along to.
When you played Nokia, what was the reaction from the crowd?
The dudes were like bopping their head, like, you know, vibing, and the girls were doing like some girl like dance. Where
was there anybody doing the baby girl? Like, were the people like saying the lyrics? Like, did they have it like there? Is it?
I don't think it was there yet. No, no,
okay. Still
but
fresh.
It did have people like bouncing. So I'm like, okay, next prom or spring formal DJ, I know as this song grows in popularity and time passes and more people memorize the lyrics, it'll be one of those tracks.
That's the one that stick.
Yeah. But I got to keep in mind though, it was a private school. So maybe that plays into it, but I don't know if maybe that should mean they're more pro Drake.
Yeah. I think private school kids are like more like they want to have more fun. Like they
just because they go to private school.
Yeah. A lot of NLE Choppa.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying to think of what else these kids were requesting. I got a bunch of requests, but they also requested like old tracks too.
Yeah. Well, also when it comes to these sales, they were saying that they were fighting. Remember, he's in a beef with the label.
Yeah.
Right. And even though it's a joint effort with whatever the name, Santa Ana or whatever, it's still he's being licensed to Universal. So people are saying he wasn't getting the same push. I don't know if I believe that, bro. I feel like when you went to go look on different playlists,
I found it. I found it right away.
Yeah. I think the first week or the first few days, it was kind of hard to find under Drake's name because people had to search up Party Next Door. But then I think they fixed that, and it was just like
and then I seen it. I seen it as soon as I turned on like Spotify. It was right there.
Yeah,
I think there's also confusion with using the $sign as the S for SEO.
Yeah, but that shouldn't make a difference.
Yeah,
there should be wrong spellings that still show up in SEO.
Redirect. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but then does that give any credence to what Drake is saying about the labels working against him? That he's actually suing for at the same time right now, like saying that the label's pushing this track from this guy while they weren't pushing him, you know, like while they're actually doing it now. Like they're working with him.
So you think they are pushing him right now?
I don't think that they're not pushing him. I don't think that they're like, oh, we're anti-Drake because we're beefing. They're like, hey, it's business as usual.
But I feel like the promotion for this album has largely been localized and even put into Drake's hands. Like I feel like that video of him throwing the slipper is enough to advertise the album. Like we don't need billboards. We don't need YouTube ads. We don't need a pop-up ad on our phone. Like, it's just Drake showing face and everyone already knows. People check out the album and then the standout songs are the standout songs naturally. Like naturally, Give Me a Hug and Nokia ended up being the standout tracks. Perhaps another song will be a standout track later.
You're right about that too, because I've been seeing them super active on their Instagrams as well, promoting it. Like obviously, mans are gonna promote their own shit, but I'm seeing Drake promote the music more than before. You know what I'm saying? Like bio stories stories in his stories, and you know, telling people link in the bio, pre-saves, like his plot twist. They're going crazy, posting about it. Like they're in heavy promo mode. Where like you were saying, like usually they would just let the label do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And he also announced that I think him and Smiley have a joint project.
They do.
Tumaza.
A joint project? I thought you were gonna say song.
Or just a song. I don't know. I think it was a project, but I might be mistaken. But between that and you also see Smiley getting more active, I feel like now
he's
you're
a
gonna
streamer
see
now.
you're gonna see more presence. We're gonna be able to see more of them online now. I think.
I think they've been listening to us, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to put it on our shoulders, but we said a lot of these things before on the podcast.
Yes, we have.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like they had no other choice. Like they're like, okay, right now what we used to do is not working. Get on the internet, get on streaming, do this, get on your story. Like,
one last thing on this, because Akademiks made a post saying he recommends, like, if the boy takes 5 months off after this and then drops a new album, it's going to do 500K in the first week. Y'all think that's right?
Yeah. Take some time off.
500K.
Stay out of the way. Stay out of the way.
Mm.
Because I'm still waiting for Kendrick to really drop.
I don't know if that's happening anymore.
Thank you. You know what I think? It's like, because he signed that little deal, it was like I think it was just a couple singles with Universal, bro.
Or it could have been a one-off album.
Right?
Yeah,
So that's where I see where like Drake's kind of upset. Like, you took this guy for one deal, boosted his thing on me, and make it seem like he won some battle. Yeah, like just like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm still waiting for a Kendrick like album, like a real Kendrick album.
Yeah, that whole thing that people were saying that GNX is the pre-album to the album.
Yeah.
I think GNX might have been the album.
No, I think that's all he had.
No, I don't know about that.
No, just at this moment, that's all I
at this
have.
moment. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, I don't, like, everybody was saying, no, this is just a warm-up. Wait till the album drops. And I think a lot of people put more on Kendrick than what he expects from himself.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I don't have this ulterior motive where now I give you the album. Like, no, GNX is the album.
Here you go.
Kendrick
I did my mission.
Yeah.
Like, his whole thing was to abolish, to destroy Drake.
Yeah,
That was his thing. I feel like he's now going to be over it. He did the Super Bowl and all that.
Yeah.
Drake had this album out with Party Next Door. He's in Australia doing his thing, right?
Yeah.
Strategically, that's what I would do. I would take my little 5 months, see if this little guy flipping drops something, then I know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm not basing it around him no more. So I would take my 5 months, enjoy my life, come back and kill it. Have some better records, deal with some new artists.
Deal with your court case.
Yeah.
Like, that's like happening.
Yeah, that too.
So you think GNX is the album? Because what I noticed with a lot of the K-bots is that they like to add on to Kendrick's like heroic
The lore.
image.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, yo, guys, like, he dropped this, but it's not even the real album.
Yeah.
What he's doing right now is he's only giving you this, so the real album. We could be waiting 1 or 2 years for this Kendrick album.
That's
We
what
don't
I
know.
say. Like, people put more on this guy's shoulders than I think even he expects. Because sometimes he's like, that's not what I meant.
It's like, I gave you a
not that deep.
project. It's like, no, wasn't that the pre-album to the actual album you were dropping? It's like, no, I just gave you like how many songs?
He said it on the Ebro interview. He was like, I just wanted to get on some hard beats and just do some hard rhymes. Go back to the type of shit that I used to listen to all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's how you were feeling in the moment. Like,
That's it.
keep it moving.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to work on some other shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Later
everybody's like, no, he did this, and then he had the secret album planned in the stash, like, and then that album's going to be a real elimination of Drake. Like,
he rolls with Dr. Dre, bro. Dr. Dre is known for not putting out diddly squat.
Habitual song keeper.
Like, right? If him and Dre are in the same room, just like, no, wait 2 years and put this out.
Let me hear it again.
It needs trumpets. It needs this. It needs that. We bring it back.
Dre's been EQing that string section for like 2 years, bro. You don't even understand. Like,
This shit ain't coming out.
Yet.
It ain't coming out.
I just got this new compressor that I'm getting. So once I
We're
use that
making.
compressor, I think the strings will be able to, you know.
Like, low key, respectfully to Dre, I know enough of these guys in their mind, because they can't do it in front of them. They're rolling their eyes when they're like in a session with him. He's being mad, long-winded. Well, you know, when I accepted my first one, I made the Chronic.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything's a teachable moment. You're like, oh god.
We didn't even get to the session yet.
yeah, exactly. It's like,
I
bro.
ain't even make one song yet. It's been 6 months.
You know what I mean? They're used to going to a session, doing like 10 songs and leaving.
Storytelling time.
You know that the Chronic 2001 album? Did he do a tour in Toronto? Did he do a tour stop in Toronto for
I
that?
don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it came here. Or no. That was the other one past the.
No, he might did it with the Up in Smoke. Up in Smoke tour with
Mm.
Eminem and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
They were here? You went there?
Yeah.
I didn't. I actually missed that one. Like an idiot.
But do you
Like,
remember
I
when it
had
was
a free
happening?
ticket.
You
Yeah.
had a ticket?
Yeah. I was one of those. It was one of those times where I used to get tickets all the time, and I just used to not go to shit sometimes, bro.
That would have been a sick concert to attend.
I know. I regret it now.
Mm.
But just to wrap this whole P&D and Drake thing up, man. Salute to both of them.
Salute
You know what I'm saying, good job on still beating the system. If everybody wants to think that, the Drake Glazers out there who are like, we beat the system. No, fam. He's the biggest artist in the world, fam.
Yeah.
If he doesn't sell 250 in the first week, we
Something's
really have
wrong.
a problem, fam.
Something's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to both parties, man. Keeping it on our Toronto superstars, Tory Lanez. He speaks from inside.
I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer.
This guy's been going crazy with the
Show
phone.
his best work of 2025. Fucking Drake showed his best work in 2025. The Weeknd showed his best work in 2025. And now, nigga, it's time for me to come out, nigga. Even though my circumstance, nigga, I know that, nigga, I'm a flame all of that shit. Like, you know me.
All right, bro, but how you gonna record? That's like, make it make sense to me, bro. How you gonna record, bro? Didn't they just take your shit?
I'm gonna record on the phone I'm talking to you on. I think you're more so worried about me telling you that I want to drop with the rest of the city and I want to drop within the next 2 weeks.
We love hip hop.
Because I don't have this shit created right now. It's like you're telling me, you're not fit to compete with these niggas because niggas, you don't have producers and you don't have the things that you have to make a tradition. So I'm telling my nigga, stop acting like I don't do the impossible all the time. That's what I do. Let me ask you a question, bro. You feel like because I'm in prison right now, I can't drop the hottest album of our city?
We love hip hop.
Works in pressure. The nigga who lives in the world of pressure.
He's getting his shit off right now.
He's thought about this for a long time.
Yes.
Pacing back and forth in that cell. Yeah, that probably written down.
Nigga, I already said no. You have no music and you keep giving us a timeline of 3 weeks. It's not making no sense. But if you
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there.
Yeah.
That's the end anyway.
Damn.
So he's enthusiastic. I keep on feeling like this went over people's head, and I'll say it again. And I said it, I feel like more than a year ago now. The man has like 15 pre-recorded mixtapes. I've said this multiple times on this platform publicly, not behind the scenes. I heard this information behind the scenes when he was going through the court issues before he got locked up. Okay? That he was preparing just in case. So, not to let any cat out the bag, I hope I'm not, but this whole like, yeah, I'm gonna make some songs. Nah, fam, you could just go into vaults.
But he said you have no more music. Maybe he's being dead ass serious.
He has no more music from what I think he means from what he's been making in jail because he got raided and shit.
Oh, so you're trying to tell him to go back and brush some dust off of the old records?
No, I'm saying that they might be playing us acting like, oh, I'm doing all of this from jail.
And it really
it's just marketing like, oh, you know, not to say that he didn't get raided and that they're not making some songs from jail, but I feel like they're mixing in some of the songs they already have.
Granted. But you remember last week when I said Drake should have just drawn for Tory and made that album with him?
Yeah.
It would have worked.
Yeah, but the problem with that is him and Party can go tour this shit.
Yeah.
You can't go tour this shit with the homie in jail.
I know. True.
You
But
know what I'm
at the end of the day, like, I guess you see how he's now like, flip, I should be putting something out. Like, that's the energy, you know what I mean? I was giving.
Yeah.
So it was like, I get what he's saying though. He can put something, like, I see where he's going with it, man, where he wants to put something out because he's just like, honestly, bro, I feel like he could do a better job right now.
I think he thinks that way, and I think that's why he has this kind of passion in his voice in that phone call.
Yeah.
I don't think he's trying to diss Party and Drake.
Yeah.
He probably heard some of it. I think he probably heard the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's cool.
But I can do.
But it gets him hyped. Like, yo, if I was in the booth right now and put out a full album, ooh, or if me and Drake got together and put out an album, ooh, like he probably got fired up. You know what I'm saying?
Fired up. I'm telling you, he probably watched our episode and heard me say that. Yo,
could be. You never know, fam. Man's have but man's have time on their hands, right? If you got some access to some outside world, you know.
He has a phone right now. He's like, the same phone I'm gonna record on right now.
Yo, that's so big.
I don't get it.
Yo, fam, I took this from his page, so it's not like I had to go send somebody
too far.
DMs.
You didn't have to go too far.
Yeah, the man's like, yo, I'm out here. I got my phone. Da, da, da. Like, he gives no fucks anymore. He doesn't care, bro. He just, after a while, I think you're settled in. Remember, keep in mind, the appeal, whatever that he has, I don't know when that's coming. He had the extra shit on top that Meg tried to put on him for the harassment or whatever. He might be like, yo, I'm going to just lock in. I'll be home in 4 or 5. Rather than like kicking and screaming like he was before.
Yeah. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Yeah, now he's just like, I'm in jail. I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get my shit, keep up with the outside and just do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably got like a spurt of motivation. He's like, yo, I'm going to drop the hottest album in the city. Drake did one, P&D, whatever.
Yes.
And we saw with Vibes Cartel, you can be inside and have the biggest track out.
Yes.
Yep.
We've seen that with Fever.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just think if he can figure out the recording and mixing of all of it, I think Toronto would definitely get behind a Tory Lanez album or project, or at least a couple singles.
For sure.
Especially if they're bangers.
To be honest, Tory is the only other Toronto person that like people give maximum respect to. Not only on his talent, but just like they like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the States and stuff like that, there's no like, oh, we don't like Tory because he did this. They might be like, yo, he's a little bit wild and erratic.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get like hate.
Yo, Drake will get hate for being Canadian. Tory Lanez does not get that hate.
That's
for
what
being
I'm saying,
Canadian.
bro. Nobody ever gives him no flack for that, bro.
No.
So like if anybody, and they're always mentioning like how talented he is, like how great of a singer and how
Yo, he's a great singer. That's why I'm like, yo, guys, watch out.
And a sick rapper.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
So imagine like he was able to now get to his full potential being home. Dare I say he might get past Drake.
Brother, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm saying like because he gets a lot of love and he has the talent to back it. It'd be one thing if he didn't have the talent and he just got all this love. Like he could make a hit song that the whole world is rocking with.
But he doesn't have the catalog to compete with Drake.
I don't think he has the platform. I think he has the catalog.
Yeah.
Like he can make songs that people like more than Drake songs.
Yeah.
Who has more Toronto classics, Drake or Tory Lanez?
Drake.
But
But it's
That's
because he's been running the game for so long. Like,
nah, because he put out music that the city rocks with. Tory Lanez has some of those songs, but Drake has way more.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's a volume thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Drake has more shit, but it doesn't mean that, like, Tory can't make a God's plan one day. Because it just comes from, can you make the song? And now when you make it, like, will it get pushed so that now everybody will hear that shit and start sharing that all over the place and it becomes a mega hit? I'm just saying he has the talent to be able to create it. You know what I'm saying? Now, will he have the platform to be able to get it to the level that Drake does?
But I feel like at least locally, like in the city, it's not even the platform that helps Drake. It's literally, I guess, cultural influence and the music itself. Because you'll hear some Tory Lanez songs when you go out. You'll hear the Controlla remix, or you'll hear like Kenda Goose, or you'll hear Freaky and different songs.
Yeah.
I just feel like Drake has compiled more playable songs, and that's not because Tory Lanez doesn't make good music. It's just the cultural relevance. But I think when Tory Lanez gets out, his cultural relevance will shoot up.
It'll go crazy. But I also feel, just it's the label too, because God's Plan, great song, okay, but the marketing campaign that went with it, giving away the $1 million and everything like that, it was just like it became an event along with the song. So it's like, I don't know if Tory has the platform or the people that's going to be able to take a great song that he might make like a God's Plan and make it an event, because he does everything independently.
Yes, but correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe God's Plan became popular before the music video came out, and they probably did a music video after. Like I swear, it had a buzz already, because she said, "Do you love?"
Yeah,
that part specifically.
But the music video, when people started seeing him giving away the money and all that, it was just like, whoa! It became like a larger than life thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tory has the platforms or the people to be able to get him to those levels where Drake is pushed in everybody's face.
Yeah, but that God's Plan was a slight to XXX.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Which part?
That's what made it get more famous, because of the fact that XXX came back and was like, that was my idea. you came to my city and was giving out money. Why didn't you go to your own city and give out money? And then, it became the song. Then just automatically went boom right in our faces. Pause because there was something behind it when it came to XXX and Drake's little.
I think that definitely helped. But the music video, like giving away $1 million, really put a lot of attention on that. And I just don't think that Tory will have somebody who will give him that backing to be like, go do a music video, not maybe the exact same thing, but like, here's $1 million to make this one song pop.
But Tory Lanez will put his own money into that.
Yes, but doesn't have the same amount of money to put into it. So it's like to spend money, $1 million out of his own pocket.
It's crazy.
It's going to be crazy where like, Drake had the label give him $1 million and he literally said in the video, this is how I'm going to spend it. You know what I'm saying? And then he just gave it away in the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of people who are like fighting for you to be the top guy. And Drake makes good music, so it's like, there's the alley-oop. Imagine Tory had the same amount of backing and the same amount of like push. He would be just as big as Drake, maybe bigger, bro.
Yeah, but Drew went against labels earlier.
Yes.
He went against their labels early.
Yeah, like imagine he had the Cash Money or Republic Machine pushing his talent the way that Drake has been getting all these years, bro. He'd probably be as big as The Weeknd too.
Yeah, the grind though. He's one of the biggest grinders though, so I give him that, man.
Yeah.
The respect on that, right? And where it's made him land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now he in jail because of his grind.
For him to be this famous,
yeah,
that's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because he's gone through like the ups and downs, like Sean Kingston, independent, and then signed again.
Yeah.
And then independent now, and now he's in jail. Like,
holy smokes, when does it end?
Yeah. But like he's not like a local rapper. He's one of the famous
He's
rappers.
worldwide.
Yeah.
He's worldwide, man.
Yeah.
He's worldwide.
Nah, man. Salute to Tory, man.
Salute, man.
He's actually missing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like him in the scene is like a void, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe he would have stepped. You think he would have stepped in?
Oh, of course he would have. Of course he would have
stepped in where that little.
He couldn't help himself.
Kendrick would have had a problem.
Maybe
he'd have been like, "Yo, Drake, stand back for a second."
Yeah,
That would have been huge for the city too.
Yeah,
that united front.
You know.
Yeah, it's a void.
Yeah,
we need him.
They were probably like, "Perfect, Tory's out. Weeknd don't like Drake.
Here's our chance.
Now's the time to
Future
strike."
don't like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like Khaled got 2 Drake verses. Can't do nothing with him. Let's go.
Yeah,
peekaboo.
Listen, man. Salute to Tory Lanez, man.
Salute,
Free Tory Lanez, man.
Free him up, man. I've been saying.
I got some more music. There's a lot of music to cover in this. This is a good thing, man. This is
now.
Yeah, this music. Like if you see the list, it's like everything is associated to like a song or a project or something. Good. So we're a music podcast this week. If y'all just want to hear about fuckery and you know who got locked up and whatever, maybe tap in next week. But if you want to hear about music and reactions to the things around it, you're in the right place. J. Cole, he just dropped something, a song called Clouds. I won't play the whole thing, but I got some questions to ask y'all about Cole.
We love hip hop.
Jeez.
Wow.
That boy can rap. Holy shit, man. That's some good shit, man.
Yeah, it was a breath of fresh air.
Let me ask y'all a question. Did J. Cole make the right decision? Because I feel like now when the smoke cleared, what we're seeing with the Drake and Kendrick thing, the divisiveness of it, and having to, oh, you pick a side, oh, you like Kendrick. Cole's just doing his thing. He's rapping nice. He's put out his songs. Everybody was on his head top for like backing out the battle, but now it's kind of looking like it was the best decision.
Was it the best decision for J. Cole's legacy though? Because I feel like that'll always be the asterisk.
There will be an asterisk, but bro, I kind of would rather the asterisk than be like, nobody's telling me about my kids or calling me all kind of wild shit. I don't hate my friend or hate my former friend. Like,
but what did they want them to do? 2 against 1?
That's what it would have been. It would have been 2v1.
So it would have had to been J. Cole and Drake versus Kendrick.
I don't know. I were they expecting, and y'all could let us know, were they expecting people, J. Cole to diss Drake too? And
like it would have been weird then. Would have been a 3-way? weird three-way kind of like
I feel there should be a
WWE
pause in there.
but like three-way match. Like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what did they expect? The battle is one versus one.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Me personally, at first I was like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? You're a crop out. What's wrong with you're an idiot? But now I feel like he made the best decision because he can make his music and not be bothered. Nobody has to like listen to J. Cole and be like, so are you picking a side? Like, nah, you just listen to it and just take it for what it is. You like it or not.
But I feel like him backing out was him picking a side, even though he wasn't actively fighting for Drake by saying, I don't want to lose Kendrick Lamar as my boy.
Yeah.
Now you are kind of siding with Kendrick, even by you stepping back. You're showing that allegiance with Kendrick to an extent, which I'm sure Drake was kind of semi-aware of. So I do think it still negatively impacted his legacy to a lot of like hip hop heads to an extent, but a hip hop head who likes rap is gonna appreciate what J. Cole brings to the game no matter what. Like, I like this style of rap personally. It's not for everyone, it's not for the club, but like he's actually saying things, he's rhyming crazy, the beat is nice, it's a vibe. When I first heard the track, I thought, okay, this guy's balling up and he wanted to make a track to ball up too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we could just, I feel like we need to go back to appreciating music without the politics involved. We've become like as fans, like we're political listeners. Like, are you this party or that party? And it's like, do you just like the music or not, man? Is it hot or not? You know what I'm saying?
Weirdos.
Like, I don't want to have to like, even when I'm listening to the bars, there's still a part of my brain that's like, who did he say anything against? I don't even want to do that anymore. It's like, it's kind of my brain is littered to be looking for shit now. I just want to appreciate good shit now, bro. And I think Cole is doing that. He's like, yo, I'm just making good shit. I'm staying out the way.
I almost thought like that had almost like a Bone Thugs and Harmony vibe.
Yes, it did.
I was like, I was waiting for Busy Bone.
Yeah.
Next second verse, Busy Bone, come on, that kill it.
Maybe the remix.
You know what style of rap this is? If you're a rapper, this is what you're listening to. If you like the actual art of rapping and writing bars and rhymes and punchlines, like you're listening to this to sharpen your own sword. I feel like that's where it brought me back to, like when I was a rapper and I was just listening to other rappers rap about rapping and how good they can rap and like being impressed by their delivery.
Yeah. No, salute to J. Cole, man. I feel like the fans gave him a hard time, and I guess rightfully so. Like, nobody really backs out of rap battles. Like, it's kind of crazy. But, just keep on putting out music. I think he's the one who did the best thing out of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Besides, like, he didn't get Super Bowl performances and all that, obviously. But
but he didn't need it.
He stayed out the way after,
to ride his bike.
He kind of went back to work, man.
Yeah.
He's got attention on his album. His fans are going to show up for his album. He'll do like 150, 200 in the first week when he does finally drop, right? So salute to J. Cole, man.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Good youth.
Yep.
There's somebody who we covered a couple of weeks ago, Scru Face Jean. He's the streamer / artist that we were covering in the whole Akademiks groom thing that was going on or whatever, accused grooming thing that was going on. He made that song, Akadidi. Right?
Yeah.
Apparently, he got exposed himself.
For the same thing?
For a bunch of wild tweets from when he was younger, saying about 16 and all types of shit. Now, he came and tried to clear it up himself, and some of it kind of looks like cope, but we'll see what is
grooming tweets.
Found out that he too is a certified. Now, I am no drama YouTuber, nor do I want to be, nor do I want this to become a thing that I do, but I have a vested interest in this. I don't like that Scru Face Jean nigga. I think he's a lazy grifter who's the possible groomer to get that hashtag trending, all in the name of himself. At some point, it stopped being about protecting a young man who's possibly groomed, but instead lining his pockets with dough because he thought that he deserved it. Now, all of that moral grandstanding and grifting has come back and hit him in the face because the Drake fans have gone through his tweets and figured out that he too is a certified. Here we are on Twitter.com where we have one of the Scru Diddy tweets that has now been deleted, and we're going to see exactly what he said. No lie, gang, I miss freshman pussy. Might have to request a 5th year in high school. Just seen a group of girls that I'm assuming are still in high school. All I'ma say is, they didn't look like that when I was 16. Scru Face Jean, what was that? Is that you talking about maybe grooming a minor? Don't you have a whole song about how that's nasty? In that song, that you talk about how you have kids and everybody should find this the Here's more of Scru Face Jean's nastiness. A girl under the age of 18 without kids? That's sexy as hell. Scru Face Jean, what did you mean by that? Scru Face Jean, I'm not too familiar with.
Okay, wait, I need just one bit of additional context. How old was he when he was making these tweets?
So he made a response video to this, okay? And he was saying that he was like 21 when he was making a lot of these tweets.
Oh, that doesn't really help.
And
I was like, maybe he's also a teenager them times. Like he's in high school. The fifth year one was like weird, you know? Like
I'll play a little bit of his video.
Right. I will.
Oh, he looked
right
like
here
he kind of
is
funny.
also another, I think, just a wrong interpretation, right? So it says, shout out to all the niggas lacking enough game to pull chicks of age, ... one big room full of young bitches. LOL, sad but true. This is sarcasm. I think people aren't reading that as sarcasm.
Okay, and then there's this one over here.
I hope my explanation.
Pussy him good till 18.
No idea what I was doing. I didn't have no idea what I was doing. It wasn't until 18 that the whole experience even got good. So you got to think, when I was 16.
So just to give y'all some context for what he said, he's saying that when he was young, like pussy didn't start getting good to him until he turned 18.
Until he was 18.
Exactly.
Yeah, I kind of see what he's saying.
Right? So he said he was smashing from when he was 16 and he didn't even know what he was doing. But when he turned 18, he started enjoying it because he started to know what he was doing. So that's what that tweet meant.
The driving around in the cars, I think like a month later. So if you're reading this just on plain paper, black and white paper, this is what I meant. It wasn't meant. That's exactly what I meant. So unless there's some other context that people, the people who are taking that one specifically in offense, there is, then there's really not much more I can say to that one, because that statement in itself, I don't see the issue with.
Anyhow, I'm not, y'all can, and people in the audience, y'all can go to Scru Face Jean's page. Here's the thing. I don't like, and you know, he had to explain himself, cool, right? But when you go crazy on other content creators and you make music videos and all that type of shit, you got to make sure that your closet is clean as hell, man. And this is a message to any of the content creators out there. Don't be getting on these microphones going crazy and then you have a whole bunch of dirty shit in the closet because the internet will find it and pull it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they're going to say about Axe fans and you guys are lame for that or whatever. Well, guess what? That's what the internet does. You want to call them lame, then they're lame, I guess.
So do you think if he didn't make that Akademiks song, this wouldn't have come out?
Of course not. Not at all. Akademiks has a strong fan base. No matter how much people say he was canceled or whatever, like he has a strong loyal fan base that will go and find shit.
That. But if he didn't offend Akademiks' fan base, they wouldn't have gone digging.
Yeah.
But I feel like this still would have probably eventually emerged into the public limelight. Eventually.
It has to have relevance.
Has to have something relevance.
Right? Yeah. If they pull it up and he doesn't have a moment to counteract it with, then they're like, okay, Scru Face Jean, let's just bury him. But it's like he got elevation from the Akademiks thing.
That's why it was like collateral.
Yeah, it was like, now we can knock you down with this. And you know what? It's all fair in love and war. But one thing, we did react to the tune, and it was a cool song. It was a great song. But a lot of people on the internet were saying, this guy is taking advantage of the moment where, like, you made a song when it's like, shouldn't you just be calling the police if you're so concerned and you want to, you know, you would kill somebody for, they try to do that to your kid and stuff, but then you actually use your kid's room in the music video and stuff. So which one is it? You are concerned about these types of things, or are you trying to promote your own music off of it?
You're trying to get some clout.
Yeah.
Well, him making a police report or calling the police, like, I don't think there's even sufficient evidence, even with the footage, to actually make a case. So, and it's content at the end of the day. So from a content perspective, for sure, like, you got to do that. You got to capitalize on the moment. Nowadays, content is about, like, how quick can you get onto the pulse before it switches to something else. Couple days too late, no one's talking about it.
Yeah. but he came up. Not that he wasn't up before. Like Scru Face Jean's been doing good on YouTube, but like he went crazy on Akademiks. Like it showed that he had a personal vendetta against him. So, and I just say, like, if you're gonna do that, make sure, even if you did some dirty shit, then clean up your tweets, bro.
Yeah, scrub it.
Scrub all your shit, because like you're gonna be growing as a public figure, and you never know what can happen.
I think the only reason this came up is because it contradicted something he said.
Yeah,
it wasn't aligned. He wasn't being consistent as a person. You're saying one thing, but you're doing something else.
Yeah. Even if you have an explanation for it, like, bro, you have to explain something. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
And now this song looks a little weak knowing that. In my opinion,
Yeah.
like it was still like a good song for what it was, but it removes the credibility and the aura from the track, knowing that, wait, so all the stuff you're hating on him about,
you've said some crazy shit
some
too.
wild stuff as well.
Yeah. That now you have to explain away. You know what I'm saying? Like how Ak had to explain away. Like nobody's better than the other person, fam. Everybody makes mistakes or has some shit that they might have to freaking clean up one day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to Scru Face Jean, I guess, in the end of the day, and Akademiks, right? Because people will be like, how could you say salute to Akademiks? He's a what? Same thing with Scru Face Jean, then. You know what I'm saying? So y'all figure it out. I don't know if this is going to be a non-relevant story by the time people see this on Monday, but Ak hasn't streamed for a week. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different Grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose Grabba, that red herring Grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code welovehiphop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah. And I don't care even by Monday if he has streamed. Why the hell did you miss out on a whole week last week?
Two things.
Talk to me.
We're in flu season. How he could be sick.
He's been tweeting like crazy and posting on Instagram.
You could be in your bed.
You could be in your bed.
Yeah,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And I was thinking maybe demonetized.
That's what I was saying on my live stream. I was thinking that.
You know, when I haven't seen it, I was like, maybe he's demonetized, bro.
Maybe.
By YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
And he would look crazy if he's on lives and stuff and he's demonetized.
You can't get super chats
for free. Yeah, just doing it for free.
Yeah, so right now he's just
I've done it.
Well, we do it, but Akademiks at his level, when he's used to probably making a few bands at least at the end of every stream.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Czar? Like, even if he comes back now, like people are watching the episode and the man streaming at the same time, you missed a whole week. A$AP Rocky beat the case. Jay-Z beat the case. The Jay-Z case that he's been extensively covering.
Yeah.
Jay-Z freaking beat a case. P&D album and all that, the week's numbers are in. There's a big Lil TJ spit in a man's face at Madison Square Garden. There's bare stories that this guy could be taking advantage of. I seen some people in the audience saying, oh, he's waiting for the P&D week sales. What about the other 5 news stories that are going on that he could be covering?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's overwhelming for him. Like streaming that consistently and for that many hours and all the scrutiny he's receiving because of this situation, all the backlash. Maybe he needs a break. Maybe he just doesn't want to be seen. Maybe he's not looking so good. Maybe he's drinking a lot, not sleeping, doing XYZ. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna still tweet. I'm gonna still like make a little money, have sponsors, whatever. But like, I'm not in the mood to stream. And for someone that's been streaming for years, like I feel like he's allowed to kind of take a break.
Yeah, he needs a break.
If he needs to focus on himself. Shoot, I'm not even on Akademiks level. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm sure sometimes you might feel overwhelmed with like volume.
Yeah.
You know,
but
like
didn't he just come back from a break though? He went on a vacation to Jamaica. He was chilling.
Yeah, but he went for like 2 days.
No, he was there for longer than that.
Week?
He was there for a good 2 weeks, and the man came back and didn't stream for a week after that. Like he went on a long Christmas winter break.
Yeah.
The first time ever that he took a vacation, he said, in years. And then after that vacation, his consistency's just been out the window.
Maybe that vacation was an indicator to him that, yo, maybe I don't need to stream as much. Actually, like living life instead of just yelling at my chat or like going so in depth about certain things. Like,
and he has that girl still, right? Still living with him.
Who Che Glizzy?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's always a girl.
I don't know, man. Like people have said, no, that's his ex, but then there's been reports that people seen her in Jamaica.
She's around, bro.
Right?
She's around, bro. She's around again.
Then she's keeping him entertained.
Maybe he's having a youth. And now he's just like, oh,
speculation city, bro.
But wouldn't you just hit
Let's
the live
go.
stream harder if you had a youth on the way?
Nah.
Like you need to stack up, but he's probably already rich.
Got to
but-
get this diaper money, boy.
Call it whack 100. Call it whack 100 for some diapers.
I know. I don't know, man. It's kind of spooky, fam. Like what you originally said with the demonetization.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking that last week, and I don't know. People are gonna be like, "Yo, who cares?" Fam, this guy's the biggest hip hop streamer. You're trying to tell me this guy who breaks bare stories is just MIA all of a sudden? And even if he's not MIA anymore, you just took a week off when it's one of the hottest weeks in hip hop.
So, yo, you haven't given him a link?
I DM'd him. Maybe he responded now. I said, "Yo," I'll read the DM, and I haven't gotten a response. I said, "Yo, Big Ak, where you at? Haven't seen you on stream all week."
Sound like you're taunting him.
No.
Where you at, Big Ak?
Big
Haven't seen you all week. Where you
Hey,
at?
bro? I'd see that, man.
What's
You know what? You
wrong,
know
Ak?
what, Friday, I got something for you Friday. Next.
Where you been, Ak?
I got something for Friday again.
We can't see tone in the text, man.
You know, you can text tone is real crazy though.
Right? I should have put ... at the end.
Or like,
and a wondering emoji.
Or like, God bless. Like, I hope all is well.
Yes, the praying hand makes it smooths it all over. It doesn't make it sound
Yeah.
like, where you at?
You're that bad dog because they want to get you.
Like, no. I messed with Big Ak.
Yeah.
But like,
Even though he's dimed you out a couple times. But what a friend you got, eh? That guy. Can't turn your back.
Friday shows me how forgiving black people are. I'm like, yo, you still wrong, Ak.
So put me under the bus, back the bus over my head.
Everything, bro. And then you're there hitting him up like, hey, Big Ak, where you at?
You know what? You're talking facts, bro. You're talking facts, bro. For the amount of time that this nigga done thrown me under the goddamn bus, I'm a real nice guy. Why the fuck am I checking on this nigga when it's like, I can't even hold water, bro, when you tell him something, fam.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Holy. Would you have the same energy for me if I was MIA? You wouldn't give a shit.
Who? He'd be like, who?
You know how many times Ak has taken shit off of my page without even giving me no goddamn credit? He's made it where I have...
No, I've heard him say it. Some guy from Toronto. We love
No, that's like,
He doesn't
no,
even do
I'm
that?
talking about like Instagram post after Instagram post that have just been like just dragged off my page, reposted on his page, no via We Love Hip Hop or Friday Ricky Dread, just reposted and keep it moving. And post that I know came from my own phone because I videotaped it myself. Come on, fam. Fam, I messed with you, bro, but like you haven't been the best guy. Like maybe I got to be top 5 or press or something to be treated nicely by Akademiks. Like I have to have some kind of level of clout where like the level of interest is shown a little bit more. But that's some transactional relationship bullshit. Be nicer to people, and then when you go down, people ain't gonna be like, who cares what happens to you?
Yeah.
Because when I post about this shit, there's enough people jump in the comments like,
who cares?
Yeah. You shouldn't have that energy about you. People should be like, nah, bro.
Where's he at?
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he holds us down
You know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
community and with the news and everything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know.
I find that the majority of people who have found outrage with the situation, they want Ak canceled. Like the majority of people that I've spoken to, unless like you're like really in the weeds and you understand what Ak has done from like a historical perspective, the average person is like, yo, why do we still mess with Ak? He's weird, he's creepy, he's this. Like I've spoken to like people like a little younger than me that like that's their sentiment. They don't care about what he brings to the table because of what that comes with in terms of behaviors and practices.
Yeah, they're like, yo, this the guy who just drinks Hennessy and says crazy shit. But like, listen, fam, the man's a trailblazer in the game, bro. I respect that. But
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And I respect Ak too, what he does. But you are right, fam. Like, I be holding this nigga down hard body, pause, and it's like this. I don't get the same energy, bro. I get thrown under the bus and stolen from on a regular, bro.
Trust me, and I've seen that so many times. So I just wanted you to know, like, niggas like me see that shit.
Do better, Ak.
Yeah.
Do better, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This segment didn't end with the positivity that I thought it would.
No, I wasn't gonna let it.
It is what it is. Gentlemen, can y'all give me a quick second? Couple more stories I got over here. Moula first updates. Y'all been checking for what's going on with Michael?
I saw, because he has a second account.
Oh, I seen something like that.
So he has a second account. He's been posting on that more frequently. He posted a screenshot of just Drake and 40 following him at one point when he first made the account.
So it's the Moula 99 account.
Yeah, he's posting audio messages like, "Where's Michael?" It's like a baby.
Yeah, so this is the post that he had here from the Colony. Right, it's like he's doing some reminiscing post. There's some song that he had posted the other day. This right here.
Yeah. This was good.
I'm the greatest. Everywhere I look, left and right, there's niggas hating. Savage got me the shovel, I'm on the grave shit. But Ukrainian, no need to rush it, nigga, I came with it.
We love hip-hop.
You would think I'm trying out for hockey.
What are you looking at me for? Because he mentioned the gal name, bro. She's still flexing it, bro. That's what he's doing.
Rolling with a pretty.
Is that her broken phone?
I don't know. It's the pink phone. Hold on.
I was asking a question, you know what I mean?
You're asking the right ones.
Asking some right questions. That's it.
But why would he put
That's it. That's all
his
I'm asking.
girls? Oh, is that maybe from the incident, from the altercation? Her phone broke?
What altercations?
The one he spoke about here? The full interview?
The one that that Twy might have mentioned on his interview.
His interview, Twy. This guy interviewed Twy. This guy has the inside scoop.
I got the content. Y'all like my Whack 100 impression? I got the content, nephew.
Oh, Paru.
I'm not going to play it now, but Twy came in the other day, or a few days ago from when people hear this now, and he gave his side of the story, and he showed me a picture in that interview. It's in the trailer, right, where he showed me Shorty's face, and just watch the interview. It's a mixed up case.
It's a mix up case.
And he also bought in some paperwork.
Yo, you don't want to give us a little quick peek, little quick sneak, like a little, yo.
Drop a little trailer.
Like a 1, 2 hours.
I'll play the trailer. I'll do that. I'll play the trailer because
oh my goodness
sakes.
It's a sticky one.
When you dropping the full?
The full one, I'm going to be dropping
Tomorrow.
not this Thursday.
Thursday?
Not this Thursday, but the Thursday after. I might drop it this Thursday, though. I don't know.
Nah, drop it
Bro,
this Thursday,
don't make me
man.
become a member and screen record this and put it out before.
Put it up.
The
No, I'll
streets
send
need
you
it
a copy.
earlier, fam.
I know, right? Hey. Don't be screen recording. Hey, members, hold me down, fam. If I see this leak out into the internet, I'm going to the member section. It's not bare members where I could be like, ooh. You're all to blame, bro. Everybody block off the channel if I see that shit, bro.
No.
I'm not even playing.
I seen.
Any real street that watches it, anybody with common sense that watched the interview, regardless of how animated he is, they know exactly what he's doing in it, right? Like, so
what do you mean by original statement?
Stem from him putting his hands on my sister. Victim.
Captain Underpants.
I'm sorry, can you read this name right here?
Fuck that. Said, I'm sorry, can you read this?
Oh, it says Jevin Smith.
Yeah.
Javon.
Or Javon Smith.
Yeah.
They corrected it. They got it.
So, victim. While swearing at him and calling him name, right, he described being punched, kicked with an unknown bladed weapon.
Place to know to be expected
for required court appearances.
You feel comfortable to come on a podcast and say these things because you know that you're protected.
You didn't see that one, did you?
And this is nothing for the audience to see at home. Nothing at all, right? But it's for you.
Jesus Christ.
Murphy.
You're protected by the police.
love hip-hop.
That's you, not me.
We love hip hop.
Yo! My gosh.
Bro, drop this today.
Now. Right now, bro. In defense of him.
Bro.
You might have to.
There's always three sides to the story. There's the one side, the other side, and the
God.
Lord.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Ask me.
Based on the information you gathered from your Twy interview,
Yes.
are there pieces of information that can kind of impact Moula's career in a negative way? Or
Yes.
do you
No, you don't even have to. You don't even have to finish that. Yes.
You don't think he has the ability to kind of get past this as well?
He probably could in the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Moula knows how to play the internet well. Like, I think Moula did the right thing by popping up first, giving us an epic episode, doing what he had to do. And I think he also expects that they're going to be coming through and giving their side of the story too. It's like we were saying in the old segment, or not the old segment, but the previous segment. If you're out here screaming on microphones and accusing people of shit, just make sure that your closet is completely clean, because then they're going to come with their shit.
So do you feel like he might have been better off not having reached the pod and said all these things? Because now this information, the subsequent information coming as a result of him from being on the podcast could be more damaging than the initial allegation.
Yes, but when now you have his side and you have Twy's side, the people can decide. But if it's just like left up to the post that's on Reddit or on Instagram or whatever, like nobody knows. Nobody's given their actual opinion unless they got on their Instagram live and then said what, this is what my side of the story is. Like, you need to hear from the people.
Well, okay, so from Moula's side, if we're going to break it down, he pointed to the fact that Twy has paperwork on him from like a separate case.
No. The paperwork that he has, Twy, is from
the case.
It wasn't on him. It was for something that he had years ago.
That's what I'm saying. A separate case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a separate.
Yeah. So he had that, and then he had his, I guess, willingness to fight and get past all that stuff, right?
Right.
But now on Twy's side, he has allegations that you put hands on my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Allegations, just proof.
Yeah, he showed me a picture.
I'm just saying allegations because, I'm not.
Bro, y'all seen that in the trailer.
Yeah, you seen it.
There's actual
He's
proof.
alleging.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe there is
Well,
evidence.
he put a picture in my face.
Yeah.
Pause.
Okay, so
and there's also
he's accusing him of that. He's accusing him of speaking to police when Moula kind of was acting like he didn't speak to police. In terms of like he described the accused, like So that's, I feel like, the discrepancy where it's like,
yeah, bro, it's a WWW all the way through, because I have you like to say, Twy already has, like, you're posted already online in your boxers, brother. No matter what, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then they have you flopping in a chair,
Yeah.
like you got shot, and then now they have this paperwork where you say something,
Yeah.
and you have that, and you're known to do, you're beating up,
Which is not a good look.
That's not
at
a
all.
look.
I can't support that.
That's like the dumbest. You're. I don't care how much theatrics you came up here and played with, my brother.
Yeah.
That's like, trust me, they came with their tangible facts. That's a little bit more.
And here's the thing too, like the story about what he told here, Twy's going to give his side of the story too, because he's saying that, like, from Moula's story, and he was very animated with the story, like how, they came in and he knew what he had to do.
Okay, so now you grab the I grab the knife, whatever, boom, boom. Somehow, I'm gonna say I get out of this situation. So this is where you now see me. This might go higher. Well, I'll grab it higher. It's fine. So that's when you now see me when I'm in with my boxers and I go down. I'm through the fucking staircase.
Yeah. But he didn't actually give the details of what happened in the room. He said that he reached for the knife and that's how he got his hand cut.
Yeah.
Right? But Twy's things say something a little bit different. So just look out for that interview.
Says a lot of things different.
At least drop this clip tonight.
I'm gonna drop a clip. I'm gonna drop a
You
clip.
gotta drop the clipper,
bro.
But
a whole banana.
I don't know why.
I feel like I'm just playing with the audience right now. Like, yo, fam, why are you talking about it? Drop it, bro.
Why do you think this is such a hot story? Because yeah, Moula first is relevant.
Yes.
Twy was relevant a few years ago, and now he's kind of reemerging. But why do you feel like the audience loves this story?
Audience loves drama, one, and the fact that there's relationships involved too. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you take the words girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, baby mother or baby father and put it into the mix of a story where an altercation happens, that's virality, bro. That's gold, content gold.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Because people love to get into everybody's the pasa. They love to get into people's business. And a fight happened on top of that. Nobody
man
looks
get charged.
And
Man got in jail.
And charges.
Paperwork out.
It just checks off all the boxes.
Yeah. Paperwork too. It's just everything. Content gold. You know what I'm saying?
But just to let them both all know, those both parties, the whole world now knows y'all business.
Oh yeah, and they have to accept it.
They have to accept.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah, and do you feel like because this is an open case, all these podcast appearances are helping the police kind of piece together the thing?
No, police ain't looking at these guys.
You don't think so, bro? You don't think out of the 10,000 views you got for your Moula first pod,
100 of the cops?
Yeah, of course.
But like actively kind of being like, yo, you said this on the pod, like it could contribute to the case because they're speaking on an open case.
Listen, it's possible.
Yeah.
But it's his choice. These are the choices that they're making. They're grown men.
And to add on to the virality, the downfall culture that I feel like content lives for at this point, where it's like everyone loves to see a downfall video, the downfall of this, and I think the potential for some people to see the downfall of Moula first is enticing.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't want to see that. I think
neither.
He brings a lot to the game, but if what is being accused of him is true, then I'm not sure, because the Toronto audience is forgiving in a lot of regards. Like I feel like a lot of people are willing to look past DV or human trafficking in general. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen artists and creators overcome those.
Yeah.
What do they not? Okay, and before we end this segment here, what is the Toronto audience not willing to forgive?
Eating pussy.
Yeah, that's a big deal for some.
Or like gay shit in general.
Yeah, you're out of there. Yeah. Ratting, I think, has been high on the list for a long time, but I just don't know if it holds the same weight anymore.
No.
Yeah. We might have to get rid of ratting being it's still wrong, but it's not going to excommunicate you out the game anymore.
More like PDF shit.
PDF shit for
yeah,
sure.
If you're on some PDF shit.
And they find out, like, for sure, substantiated evidence,
you're gone.
out of here.
Right?
Yeah. Like, if you have messages with a minor, you're out of here. Yeah.
But, like, it does depend on the DVs. Like, it's how you're doing the DVs. You know what I'm saying? Because mans do get into problems with their gal. Shit can happen.
Yeah.
Gal hit you over the head with a flipping bottle and all. What are you supposed to do? Sit there? Some men won't. Some men honestly won't.
They'll crash out. Yeah.
Some men will crash out. Some women are really loose-lipped. You know what I'm saying? And some men just can't take it, right?
Some women are loose with their hands, too.
Loose with their hands and lips. Same time.
Yeah.
So that there's certain ways those come about where you can kind of overlook them because you'd be like, man got into a situation with his gal and look, now he ended up, he's fucked. You know what I'm saying?
NBA young boy.
Right? You're gonna be like, man, that's fucked. But you're gonna keep it rolling. Like you're not gonna persecute him. But when you have like brothers and stuff coming for you, because you're beating on their sister, that's a problem, bro. Like you must have been doing it more than once, more than twice. Someone picked up the phone and was like, I'm gonna die. Come here now.
And they got in the access of the building from Mom Dukes, right?
Yeah.
Because Mom Dukes was there with them.
Yeah.
And she had the fob.
So I feel like the fact that the mom took the allegation seriously enough
that she wanted to leave her crib.
Exactly. That says something to maybe the overall character of the relationship.
Yeah.
And
it's a sticky one.
And it's all wrong. It was probably all wrong how it all occurred, what was occurring. Maybe someone was being led on the other side of things for someone to go and look about his kids and where his kids are in the house and which man is in the house. There must have been something.
That can get sticky too. Like,
right?
and that's kind of out of our realm of business. We just don't even know.
We don't know.
But when it comes to next man being around next man's kids, or like some guys will crash out for it.
Yeah.
Without anything happening. Like no hands put on anybody. Just you around my kids. Like nah, fam, get out of the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do your own thing.
And I can't be mad at them for the way you react to how you deal with your kids.
Yeah.
We were able to see Chris Brown overcome this with photo evidence to a superstar. So do you think it's just a matter of time before this will fade out of the audience's memory of Moula first? Or do you feel like, but the thing is with Chris Brown, I feel like a lot of girls still rode by him after that.
Yeah,
and I think that's kind of what helped him. It was a slow process to repair the image.
Yeah.
But like there were so many girls that like still liked Chris Brown after that. You would think they wouldn't like, and a lot of dudes were hating on Chris Brown after because it's like, how could you do that to Rihanna?
Yeah.
But his girl fans who should be more offended that he's beating up on a woman,
they stayed solid.
So if his fan base is able to hold it down right now and kind of look past it, I think he'll be able to get through this.
Yeah, I think he has some loyal ass fans, but we're also talking about Chris Brown, was up here. So like his fall from grace, it takes way longer to get to the bottom. So like he can do whatever to correct it and
grab
come back
onto
up.
a branch while he's following.
Where like Moula's trying to work from being not known to known. So like you're dealing with a different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if a famous person catches an incident, it's like, oh, okay, I was already famous. I was already rich. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, yeah, nobody fucks with me no more, but I can still be all right. Like if you're still trying to make it, bro, and you catch a super L like that, it could be done.
And even from an entrepreneurial perspective, if you are a fragrance shop, for example, and let's say it becomes public knowledge and everyone accepts that, okay, like this guy did this to this girl, right?
Yeah.
Are you
think about that part? Yeah.
Are you going to support that? Like just from a corporate responsibility perspective, I'm not saying like personally every individual is different, but a lot of businesses will be like, hey, we don't necessarily want to deal or associate with that.
But until that girl comes out in a public way and says anything, they may not. Because this could be this is beef between dudes and
it's all
hearsay and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Well,
So
it's a little bit more than hearsay.
There's
but
a little more. Yeah, but you can still be as a business, be like, well, the girl hasn't come out and said anything yet.
You haven't been arrested.
No.
Well, that's...
Man, what do you think Moula's next move is going to be after this Twi interview comes out?
I
Hit
don't
you
know,
up,
man.
part 2?
Part 2 again.
Yeah, part 2. I'm back.
I don't know, man. That won't go over as well. Because people will be like, all right, bro.
Now we're
heard you
acting.
the first time.
Yeah, now you're acting.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I don't know what to say at this point. It's still up in the air. And I asked Twi if it ever could be resolved. I felt that was a dumb question, but I asked him. You know what I'm saying? And he said no, but then he also said there's a way that it can be. He said free up his homie.
That means something's going on behind the scenes we don't know about.
Cooperation
makes it happen. Cooperation, working together.
Okay, salute to these two gentlemen right there. Oh man, that was a funny song right there. Old school.
Teach him a little thing.
Oh man. But salute to the Toronto rappers out there. I got more Toronto rapper news.
Okay.
Bizz Loc made a post.
Yeah, I seen it.
Right?
Bizz Loc.
Let me see if I can pull this up.
I kind of like the little song still.
Doing his thing.
Yeah, it's Bizz Loc. At West in the fucking building. Freedom is a must, huh?
Yeah.
Said I just wanna touch the road again. I'm by myself, I'm all alone again. I swear I'll never touch a pole again. Cap. Said I just wanna touch the road again.
We love hip-hop.
I just wanna touch the road again. I'm by myself, I'm all alone again. I swear I'll never touch a pole again. Cap. Said I just wanna touch the road again. I just wanna touch the road again. I should've listened to my older head. He always said I had to ghost the ends. But I'm the one that's putting on the ends. Doing shows I had to stay awake.
We love hip-hop.
I put my hood on in a major way. The tunes I made will never fade away.
We love hip hop.
Jizzy posted me, we met face to face. Clout made the boy, them raid the base. I missed the road, and that's to say the least.
We love hip hop.
A cage alone will never tame a beast.
Jeez.
I caught a op and had to break his teeth. From my grunge, I never shaved for weeks. I make my bitches the babe for me.
The man has this gold fronts in, you know.
Yeah, you can.
Well, yeah, because he's in the pen now.
Yeah,
but he has this. I'm kind of confused, right? Because I feel like he has this orange on, but you can get your clothes in the pen.
Yeah, but look, he just remember he's doing the video.
Yeah.
So that's the look for the video, is the orange. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Chain
you
gang.
still have like clothes that are in the institution clothes.
Yeah.
But once you get to the pen, you can
You
get
have
a
your
box
clothes?
of all your
Yeah.
own shit, right?
Yeah.
So you can rock out your Jordans and shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
rock one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that what do y'all think of this track, first of all?
Catchy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
For what it was, I'm like, yo, should I make a beat on this? Like, do a little remix?
Yeah.
Send it.
Touch the road again.
Yeah.
Listen to my older heads.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing on there. I feel like the video itself is kind of a cry for help. Because they're doing a lot of violations in the video, and like he put it out himself. Like I got this from his page. You know what I'm saying? Like he's showing himself balling up, like he's balling up a blunt.
That's not a cry for help. He's showing you how slack it is in there.
Bro, that guy can ball
But
up indoors and we can't.
Yeah, that's
If
crazy,
you
right?
think about it, but yeah. I'm
No,
just
but
saying,
like-
I'm not comparing the two.
But I'm saying, like, you know, he.
Is that Chroma's on?
No, it was a Cosmopolitan magazine.
Oh, sorry. I
But
I looked and I'm like, oh, I lie.
When you're doing this and you're putting it out there, like he might get in problems for it. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's like, I don't care. Like I've been in so long, I want like he's even saying in the song, I want to touch the road again. Like he's just like, yo, F it, man. Like here's this post, I'm balling up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm posting a video of me inside. This is the most I've ever seen from Bizz Loc, period, since he's been gone.
Yeah, you have to pull out top 5 move.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like F it, man. Like how are we gonna get viral, bro? You know what I'm saying? And he might touch on in the next few years. He was supposed to have a project that was supposed to drop, but it never dropped. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I feel bad. Like obviously everybody puts themselves in the positions that they are in or whatever. It is what it is. But I feel bad because like he has so much potential. You mentioned it.
I know.
He was there meeting Drake face to face. You know what I'm saying?
Clout made the white them raid the base.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, with all due respect to him, he was out there dealing with some messery, bro. He's doing his thing, and you can't have it both ways out here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But salute to Bizz Loc, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, salute, man. That's you my guy.
Hold your head. You know, he'll be home just now, though, man. I got some new music also from the boy Justin Trudeau, or actually Xavier Trudeau.
Xav.
Spell it backwards.
Xav, is that what it? Hold on.
Vax.
Vax. Spell it backwards. It means Vax, dog. Vax Trudeau. See what I'm saying? I'm on point, dog.
But his real name is Xavier, but Xavier backwards is
Vax.
Vax Trudeau.
Revax. Reivax.
So he dropped the full song, the Till the Night Is Done. That was like the preview that they were putting out before. It's here now. We here now.
Hey, good views.
62,000 in one day.
With 800 subs?
That's where your tax money went.
Hey, this man's in the stew. Maybe he has a home stew.
Doesn't matter. That's where your tax money went.
Xav, if you pull up to We Love Hip Hop,
I will.
You're 30.
Yo, fam, pull up, bro.
Pull
Don't
up.
worry about
I
your
will.
dad. I've said some wild things about your dad in the past. We can go past that.
The amount of security that will be around this building.
There's gonna be a horse. There's gonna be a horse outside that door. A guy on a horse.
that
RCMP.
day-
Hold on. They need the security too?
It's my son. It's the son of the Prime Minister, Bretchen.
Bro, there's gonna be a security check. They're probably gonna do a whole check on you. They're gonna ask you questions about things you've said. There's gonna be a horse outside that door.
Yeah.
No,
they will have to have like
Yeah.
I keep on thinking I'll downplay how big being a prime minister is
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
The man has secret
But yo,
service,
dog,
bro.
they're gonna skip. They might skip us and send him to ET talk.
He probably already went there.
Or CBC, straight to George Strombadopoulos.
You know what I mean? T-Rex get a little nudge in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Xav is interesting because you're the son of Justin Trudeau. You're the son of the Prime Minister. You're out here rapping, singing, and hooping.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he hoops too.
He hoops too. He's not bad.
Yo.
You know what? Can't blame the kid. He wants to just live a normal life. My dad's this. It's not my fault that my dad's this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know it's not his fault, bro. He probably just want, you know how many times he probably wanted to just roll the Gene and Finch dog and be like, hey guys, can I hoop with you guys? And you know what I mean? But like security's like, hell no.
It's like in Richie Rich when he pulls up and he just has money, he just gives it. Cause I feel like
That's
sure his
crazy.
family pushed him in a certain direction.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, they want him to be a politician.
But he was probably more drawn into urban culture.
I want to hang with the niggas.
But how do you believe
Roll
that?
up the blunt.
Trudeau was there having problems with his wife, bro. They're probably right in front of the youth. He's probably seen this. He's probably seen domestics.
And what does he do? Throw on the little Uzi Vert?
Yeah, fam. He resorted to hip hop. Right away, he resorted to hip hop.
That's how he found hip hop, man.
That's how he found hip hop.
That's how a lot of white people do find hip hop.
Dad sniffing coke, beating up his mom, doing all types of weird shit. He's seen his dad probably dressed up in a dress, dressed up as a black face.
Put on that Eminem, bro. You
Almost
know
like
what I'm
dog.
Said, I'm sorry, mama.
You gotta lose yourself.
Yeah.
You only have one shot or one opportunity.
Yeah, right?
Let's give Xav a little play here. Pause. Xav's part of the culture, man. Let's go.
Tall, eh? Them tall, man. Jeez.
I can't believe we're listening to the Prime Minister's son right now.
We love hip hop.
Let's go, X.
Vax.
He do look like Trudeau, too.
It's
kind of
Trudeau.
trippy, like super trippy.
Castro's his grandfather.
Let's go.
Why is this guy better than a lot of Toronto artists?
This is fire.
And you know the thing about it is Toronto artists pay a whole bunch of money for promo. This guy got it for free.
Nepo baby.
Yeah.
Fam, we're talking about him because he's Trudeau's son. That's the cheat code of the cinch, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, fam.
I know.
Yeah.
And yo, don't be surprised if you don't hear this on radio all over the place in the next couple of weeks.
It's probably already on the
Yeah,
radio,
bro.
fam. I can hear it already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a bad song. It's well written. It's like subtle. It's not doing too much. It's
He's like,
universal.
I want a bit of that Drake and meets Weekend vibe and like,
Just
and,
a touch.
And dad put me through singing lessons since I was like, 10. So I'm like, I can sing a little bit. So like,
Yo.
can we just, but and this time I didn't have on like dirty white Air Forces and shit. So it's like he's wearing clean shoes.
No, but this is really impressive, fam. Like, I feel like I'm not listening to the Prime Minister's son.
Yeah, no.
This is weird to me, bro. Like, how are you this talented and nobody knew this, fam?
But because he's probably like, bro, I don't want to be a bookworm.
Yeah.
Dad, you are the most hated person in the world right now. Like, I want to be liked.
Yeah.
I want to go play hoops with niggas.
We like you, bro.
I like you.
But what's interesting is in the Trudeau family, politics is the family business. It was Pierre Trudeau.
Yeah.
And then it was Justin. Even before that, they had family members who were like in politics.
Yep.
So for him to do this, I bet Trudeau to green light his son kind of coming out and doing all this stuff, he made sure he was good. Maybe there were vocal lessons where it's like, well, Xavier likes to sing. So on Saturdays, he have singing lessons and he's improved greatly. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to come out for him to be a hip hop star. I thought it was like more country rock.
That Trudeau impression is crazy.
Crazy.
I like more rock music, but he got me into R&B and hip hop. He always sounded like he out of breath.
I know, right?
Yeah,
like he just finished running the track or something,
Well,
bro.
every situation with Xav is a different one, and he plays basketball. We wanted him to play hockey, but both are Canadian games, right? So,
straight.
Yo, you doing an impression of him. And listen, no offense to your dad, bro, but like I just want to punch the guy sometimes, bro. Like you did the impression of him, and I can see his face, and I just wanted to swing, bro.
Both Canadian games, both played on Canadian territories,
It's that,
with
bro.
Canadian jobs. So
he probably moved out. He probably after this single.
No,
Dad,
he's 16. He's
only
young.
16.
Fam, that guy lives on Parliament Hill or wherever the prime minister lives. You know how they have that
It's called
house?
Rockcliffe. It's called
Yeah,
Rockcliffe.
he's not an adult, fam. He's not an adult.
He's in Ottawa, right? So it's Rockcliffe.
He
Right.
has to live with the parents, fam. He has to still be. Well, I don't know if he does, but like he still has to be under Trudeau's roof. He's 16.
Okay,
F off that. I'm gone.
but okay,
I got a big single out right now, dude.
Famous.
let me ask you something though. If Trudeau wanted to secure, well, he's not running anymore. He resigned.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, for him to allow Xavier to be out, it was probably calculated, like, this will be a good look for me.
Yeah.
Recently, Trudeau's last few moves haven't been bad. Like, he's trying to build a railway from Quebec. He's, like, standing up to Trump saying, hockey's our game when we beat the U.S. in that Four Nation Cup. Now it's like, yo, my son is cool with the black people. So, like,
that
I feel
still
like...
ain't gonna help, brother. You need to know.
I think it is helping him. Like, I think that's their mindset, though. Like, let me push my son who's, like, in the urban community might embrace.
Yeah.
You got black friends.
Yeah, you got black friends. That's cool. But, yo, hey, it ain't gonna work that way. Let's see what he drops next.
I feel like I could confidently say from just hearing the talent level on this song that the next thing that he drops is still going to be fire.
I need to hear like if he has like a presser on the like a record or something, that's when I'll lose my shit.
No,
they can't put him near him.
Stay away from them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Not them specifically, just stay away from niggas. Period,
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Toronto
you want to make nigga music though.
This is good.
I don't
Be
think
like the rest of the culture vultures.
I don't think he wants to make black music. I think he wants to make music and have as much of the black element that you need.
Yeah.
And then like the rest keep it white. Or you know what I'm saying?
White,
But,
keep
like,
it hype.
the necessary amount of sauce, but he's
yeah.
not trying to be
He's
like
still culture
that guy.
vulturing then.
To an extent for
But
sure.
give him his ratings. He's 16. He has to find himself. He might like, you know what I mean?
He's
This
turning
might
into
be
Post Malone just now, right after this.
Might be him and Post Malone or
no,
something.
or he'll turn into some country singing rock boy and be like, yeah, okay,
And everyone be like, oh, that was the prime minister's son. I like him though.
But
the girls are gonna love him.
I think he's probably.
I think the girls are gonna like
Really,
this guy.
I feel like girls aren't really into like nepo babies unless like you're just rich and good looking.
You got to remember something. They're not all gonna know that's Justin Trudeau's son. You're gonna
I
hear
think
the
they're
song.
gonna know.
You're gonna hear the song like most kids do. They hear songs, then they find out who the artist is, and they don't know unless an adult says, "Hey, that's the son of the prime minister."
No, I don't think any of them are getting introduced to the song as, yo, here's Till the Night's Done. Tell me what you think. It's like, yo, Justin Trudeau's son just made a song.
They're-
I feel like that's
they're
like
using that as
They're
the
using
front.
that.
that's the first step.
So you think he signed?
Yeah.
To who?
He's a nepo baby,
To
bro.
who signed him?
Parliament Hill Records, the Senate.
Oh my lord!
Hill Records is for real.
Trudeau
real
probably
shit.
gonna make a whole label.
We'll find out eventually,
Or
but nobody's letting Justin Trudeau's son put
Go.
out his shit independent.
Yeah.
Like,
think he got a
bro,
grant?
like
Think
if
he-
I'm a business and I'm like, yo, you're making music, how can I get involved, bro?
Yeah. Think he got a grant for this? For sure.
That would be completely unfair. That would
He
be
got a grant.
extremely unfair.
I don't think he needs a grant though. They can fund it
He got
themselves.
he got a grant.
You think so?
His dad's not. Yo, he got
Bro,
a grant.
That's
bro.
insider trading.
I don't think he got a grant, but I think they moved some money around.
Let's see what the video looks like after. It always shows the Canada.
Yeah, go to the very
and
end.
it shows the factor.
If we see like
Let's
an
see.
Ontario
Go into the
government,
thing, and I bet you. And let's follow him. Let's subscribe to him. He only has 819 subscribers. Let's follow.
That's crazy. The Prime Minister's son only has 819 subscribers.
bro, I have more
That's what-
subs than the Prime Minister's son.
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, bro. This looks like a video, like a factor. Black and white videos are like a little bit more expensive than a colored.
Yo,
one.
go to
You know
the
that, right?
description. Go to the description. I want to see who worked on this video.
And there was some little thing, a little logo at the end.
Oh, hold on.
So credits, Xavier, cast, producer.
By Pathway Music Group, YouTube.
Okay, so it seems like this guy named Vishal Daluwat.
Is the video? That's the video.
He did the
director.
video editor and the music production. Same guy who did the music production.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out
It's
who
a
this
grant.
guy is.
It's a grant for
Vishal
sure.
Daluwat. You don't think he's just like some Guyanese guy?
I think it might be an independent thing. I don't think it's a grant. Because they would have to put factor somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Let's see who this guy is. Justin Trudeau's son. Yo, his name pops up under Justin Trudeau's son releases music.
Yeah, but
right
there's
away.
nothing, no LinkedIn. Okay,
Oh, there he is.
produced Duava.
Interesting. We're doing some deep dives.
So he went and got an Indian youth to make some underwater sounding beats. Trudeau's a real prick.
I'm a
Because
16-year-old
you're not-
artist and producer from Ottawa. 16.
Yeah. So it's probably his friend from
It's probably
school.
his friend.
Probably his friend from school.
And his dad's probably being in the government.
Yeah, because he probably can't go to the same school as Xavier Trudeau unless your dad is someone,
the
either a
government.
diplomat or a
Trust me.
businessman
We're
or something.
speculating heavy. We don't
No,
know.
He's not going to
That's how
public
it's going
school.
Friday.
Well, not a public school, but a private school. You could still go and then just have Secret Service with you all the time.
No, but
But
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
this kid, for him to know
to match
Xavier, he probably is in the
They
same
probably
school.
same school.
And they have to do references to even be friends. Like you
Are you
can't just
kidding
have
me?
friends.
Come up in your house.
Yeah, like when you're the prime minister's son or any president or whatever, like you can't just be like, hey, it's my new friend. Be like, wait, can we do a cross check? Can we do a background check on this guy? Like, what you doing in my house?
I want to contextualize it for Americans because they've had presidents who've had daughters, who've had sons.
Yes.
Have any of them gone on to do any sort of like music or acting or the arts in general? Like,
that's a good question.
I think the Obama's
daughters are doing stuff.
They
Like, I
did.
know- yeah.
What
Are
did
they
We
doing
see
stuff?
more into their life, if anything.
No, but are they into like the game? Are they into entertainment? Yeah.
No.
I think they just like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They're like tastemakers in a way. Like, the Obama's kids are listening to this song, so now the song goes a little viral, but they ain't trying to sing or anything like that. I can't think of any politicians' sons in the States that are like, or daughters that are like trying to be in the music.
Most of them are degenerate. They do degenerate shit, and then they get it swiped under the table and slap on the wrist. And
Biden's son,
Hunter
Biden's
like most of them are
professional crackhead.
Yeah,
Trump-
professional weirdos.
Trump's kids, like, they are in the limelight to a degree, but I think that's more in virtue of them being Donald Trump's kids, not for them creating stuff. But they do like go on podcasts and they put themselves out there. And
they're in politics too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the daughter does, but the son and all them, they're all in politics too. Like, nobody's like, yo, I'm the next rapper. Because that comes with a lot. Like, you know, you have to have a conversation with your parents, and your parents are probably telling you, no, bro, like, go get into this industry. And now you have a bunch of news stories on you, and then it reflects on me, and then I run next time, and I get kicked out because, you know, Hunter Biden and the laptops and all types of shit. Like, you don't want no mash up youth messing up your reputation, bro.
But Xavier is not doing that style of music. Like, he's not doing like op music or polys.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
That's why I said, see, you got to stay away from the man them, bro. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the man them, but like the man them are wrapped up in polys, bro.
One of them are going to try to get that arm around him like a top 5 catches him move.
Man's going to be smoking on clutch on the song and shit. Like, come on, fam.
Didn't
like,
Top 5 say something about Xavier Trudeau?
Yeah, he did.
I saw a headline, but I didn't believe it right away because
They
I
said
didn't
he
see any
quit
follow
rap.
up.
He quit rap because of Top 5.
Listen, Top 5, stay away from that young man. Okay, leave him alone. We don't want to hear you smoking on nobody on the Xavier Trudeau song.
But yo, this is so similar to what Justin Trudeau went through. While his dad was prime minister, Trudeau was the opposite. He didn't want to be involved in politics. Yeah, he had some activism and he did public speaking, but he was a teacher. He was more into that. So maybe Xavier Trudeau's trying to deny his destiny by saying, no, I'm going to be an artist. I'm going to be a musician. And then maybe in 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, and then the kids are going to remember, yo, I remember when you were a rapper. I remember when you were a singer. Yo, I rock with you. And your dad is...
And then he goes for prime minister.
Yeah, former singer, now prime minister, Xavier Trudeau.
Exactly the move they're doing.
And I think
that's exactly the move they're doing.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's like a legacy play.
Look at Zelensky. He's a former actor.
Comedian,
Trump,
I think.
Yeah.
Trump too.
Trump is a freaking reality TV star.
Ronald Reagan was also, I believe, an actor first.
I was doing Western movies and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I feel like the new path to becoming a politician is almost by being an influencer.
What did you do before this?
Yeah.
What's going to make these kids, the people who grew up with you, now vote for you? Because by the time he gets up there, they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These kids who are growing up watching him, they're in their 30s. Then it's a new Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And might I let you know, will be a lot more East Indian kids who are speaking fluent English and being like, this is my country.
Yo, he used to rock with Duava, the producer,
That's
bro.
what I was
Bro,
just
that's one of my
saying.
best. Bro, he put Duava on, bro. They were 16, bro. Bro, they were only 16, bro.
Baji.
Salute to Duava, bro.
Shout out to Duava, bro.
Duava's lit right now in the community.
Bro, Xavier and Duava, bro. Good duo. Remember
That's
back?
the reason why they bring us here.
Bro, 2025 Xavier, bro, with Duava, bro. They were so young, bro. After that, it was the best moment of music.
Or Punjabi fans are in the comments.
He's probably not even
crazy.
Punjabi.
I know, right?
Yeah, don't
Probably
blame me.
Probably South African.
I know. Well, salute to Justin Trudeau's son, aka Vax Trudeau, aka
Vax is crazy.
Vax Trudeau.
Xavier. What is it? How does eggs?
I call him Vax.
Zave.
I call him Vax.
Or Vax.
Yo, reach the show or at least give us a phone call or a DM because that would be a crazy exclusive. Like Xavier Trudeau calls in. It's like, I just want to say what's up.
Listen, Brandon Gonez interview his dad. We'll interview the son. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We in the culture, man. I got one more story for us.
Let's go.
All right. And also, I want to give a big salute to Honcho Hoodlum. He dropped a song with DBX2.
Yeah, the Macadelic video, right?
Song's really good. Song is fire. You
Shout
know
out.
what I'm saying? We're kind of running a little bit late on time, but I'll insert it right here in the video so people can take a check out.
Glock came with a beam switch and a laser. These niggas ain't name brand, they created players.
And it'll be in the descriptions for the people who want to check out that song too, man.
Yes,
Honcho Hoodlum got some new fire out there.
Yep.
Big up Hoodlum.
I got an overdose map here.
What does that mean?
So there's a map of all the places in the city where people have overdosed. Overdose in the city by intersection.
Damn. Oh, Sherburne is.
That's all downtown.
Yeah, so like,
Damn,
I guess
some
in the
Scarborough.
red is where it's like the 200 to 700, and then the lighter it gets, the less people, right? So yeah, down here where it's like really crimson red, that's all downtown. Young, Bathurst is like a little hot spot over there. Where else? Lawrence East over here, Scarborough. It's like a big blotch of overdoses.
That's like, I would say close to like OP / like GUA, like that whole area.
Yeah.
Wow.
And okay, for our West End expert over here, Dusty Wallace, talk to me about up here where it said the 400 and Wilson Ave.
Oh, that's more like Jane and Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Going down towards like Shepherd. Yeah. I you know what? To tell you the truth, that area for me is just a pass through, right? So and then like, you gotta remember it connects to like Western Road and all that shit.
And then over here, up top here, there's another one. Just Jane. That's like more Jane and Finch area. No?
Yeah.
No,
So
that's
same.
I think that's VP.
Oh no, that's the
Victoria
East.
Park.
Victoria Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. Yo, fam, it's kind of like it tells the tale. Like this is a little bit too. Oh my God, these are like the
names
of the places. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a serious problem in our city with overdoses. We spoke about fentanyl last week and stuff like that. Like there's a lot going on in this city, fam. And I don't know if they're really cleaning it. Like we're getting all the information of, oh, this is what's happening. But are they really doing something about it?
The cleanup sites, like the
safe injection sites.
Safe injection sites.
I know.
Have they
my
reduced
boy,
them?
No, they reduced a bunch of them. My youth, they're Doug Ford. We want to get rid of a bunch of that shit.
Yeah,
but they're changing them into other types of sites rather than just like there's no place for people to go, right? But I feel like that kind of encourages the use of drugs by providing these places. Like I don't know what the solution is, but like I feel like it's helping the problem. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like ever since we adopted like a decriminalized approach, we've been seeing more usage, right? And I don't think that criminalizing drug addiction is the right like mode of solution, but encouraging it or like facilitating it is not right either. I think you do have to have like a more strict like, yo, you cannot do this or else this, that.
You are going to jail.
And law enforcement has to keep it off the streets too. Like it's a two-way street. It's not just the users that are responsible. It's also like, how are they getting it? Why is it so available? Why are they addicted? I guess there are like economic conditions or trauma that can push someone in that direction of using. So I can empathize with that, but there just has to be an active effort. It almost feels like they want this section of the population to kind of just eliminate themselves. Like here, we'll let you do your stuff. You can still say, we'll even pay you to stay alive for as long as you need to stay alive to do your opioids. And then once your life's in shambles, boom, and we'll just take all your stuff after.
And get money from it from the government. You know what I'm saying? Here's the biggest problem I have with this, right? And not to say that any other place should have more red blotches, but the fact that these red blotches near the bottom downtown here, There's so much. That's the most expensive place in the city to live, is in this area where the highest concentration of red dots are, or red spaces. Okay? So you're telling me the most expensive place to live in Toronto has the most highest amount of overdoses at the same time? There's something not right with that, fam. It's like a place downtown on 1 bedroom is like $2,500, bro. 26.
But I think it makes sense because it's the most congested part of the city in terms of like the population. So if you are a bucket, if you are homeless, or if you are like this drug addict that just wanders the streets, I don't know what percentage of overdoses are those people, but downtown's the best location. That's where you're going to be able to panhandle to the best of your abilities. That's the most opportunity in that sense. And I guess that's probably where they all gravitate towards.
Well, what am I paying? How many? $2,500 a month. Electricity, parking's like $300, so that I can go step on a needle on the way to my car.
Walk outside and see a bucket in front of your building. Like,
bro, I've seen it before. I've seen people shit on my floor in my building downtown, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I'm not living in the slums. I can see Yonge Street.
Huh?
What the hell? Like, it's an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
High price building, but low income everywhere all around you. It just looks like you're in the disheveled bums, bro.
Yeah.
Not bums themselves. I'm saying like you look like you're in the slums.
Yeah.
For paying an expensive price, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I may as well live in Scarborough or Uptown or like in the West End for the amount that I'm not getting any safety out of it. So what am I paying for?
Downtown's fast anyway.
You're risking safety. You're probably more endangered downtown than you would be in like the outskirts.
Yeah, if I'm Becky Sue who lives in a nice little condo downtown, like she's not safe walking home, fam. There's fentanyl heads all over the place.
Yeah.
It defeats the purpose. On some zombie shit. It defeats why did I move here and why am I spending this money I barely can afford to live so that I can just be around more danger?
I don't like downtown.
Would you be opposed to the government taking measures where they just gather up all the homeless people? I'm not going to say bring them to a camp in a negative way, but like a rehabilitative camp / like boot camp kind of like situation. And they're like, okay, we're going to train you in this trade. We're going to train you in this. Like, I feel like there has to be that iron fist, or else you're just going to step out of your crib downtown and have some shirtless cracker be like,
this is a thing.
But like, imagine the government gathered all those people and they're like, yo, this is
scoop them all up.
Like right now, you're causing a nuisance.
Yeah,
you're risking the healthcare system. You're risking your own life. We want to get you better, but it's gonna take some type of tough measures.
We got to do something. I'm not against it. Good.
It's better than jailing them.
And there's it's better than what we're doing now, which is like, oh, we'll close this. Oh, they just complain now. They're not doing anything. They just complain.
They're in your staircase.
Yeah.
They're in the bank. Staircases. They're in the bank right when you're trying to get money.
Yes. I've chased people out the staircase before, fam.
Oh, man.
For 20-something, $2,500 a month or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, fam. It's not acceptable, man. But listen, man, I guess salute. I don't know who to salute, man. We can't even salute the city, bro. Like, everybody's a piece of shit over here, bro.
Salute Xavier Trudeau again.
yeah, man. Salute to Xavier, man. Not even his dad, bro, because he helped cause this, man.
Xavier will fix this in 20 years.
With his music.
You know? We'll save the world, my brother. Let's get out of here, man.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.